Why don't you guys do the recap this time?
Last episode on Dragon Ball Minus Thunder.
Yeah,
What?
why don't
Maybe someone
why
else
don't you
should
guys-
do the recap.
why don't you guys tell me, what happened from your character's perspective? Because that's kind of interesting for me to hear
It's
as
been
well.
a while. Let me pull out this
It has
notepad.
been a while, and so anything that you should know that you don't, I'll fill you in. But,
So I should know who the last boss is, where he's located.
I mean,
Look, I'm trying to
you
fucking retell it as ours in
Yeah,
his perspective, and Alex
for
is too busy talking about his dumb shit. Okay, I'm triggered right now.
yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm with you, Kat. Go for it.
So true.
Arj met a lovely druid, and the party was demanding some sort of payment, and Arj was like, "No, it's fine. We're alright." I mean, again, ignoring the situation with the orc's head or the rat
Yeah.
goblin's head.
That Arj head was struck by temporary madness. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, no, that was more a case of he's heard that this dude's a dickhead.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
trying to punish him by the holy divine.
And he turned out that he was a dickhead. So
Exactly.
Kinda
it was-
deserved a head
it
on
wasn't
his floor.
wrong. In any case, they decided that they need to clear out this village because they heard there was some. I think we heard some rumors about this place, wasn't there?
yeah. Well,
There
so I'll
was,
just fill you in just so you can remember, because the rumors it was pretty clear. You heard a couple rumors.
There's a
You heard-
motherfucker dragon.
You heard about the dragon. You've heard about the zombies.
but
which
we
you've
have
not
yet
met.
to see.
You have not seen it. You've seen evidence. You think
Yeah.
of it. You've seen the zombies that were mentioned twice now. You just
Yes.
finished fighting some. The druid also mentioned strange men in black masks in the east of the city. You
I
haven't
think
run
that was
across
just a
anything
weird,
that would.
like, Bondism cult, I believe, from what I've heard. They're into the
And
spanking.
then spiders.
Yeah, which we've only seen corpses of, I believe. We haven't seen the.
No, those are
Yeah,
wasps.
and you don't know whether that's all of them or not. For all we know, that is.
And we know that it's a green, cunning dragon. And it's got a breath weapon like Argus. That he can use
Everybody,
much more
every
often.
dragon's cunning, my dear. Yeah.
Yeah, so, yeah, indubitably. Yeah, see, yeah.
I'm glad you got it. I'm glad you got it.
But yeah, all right. So we know there's a green dragon.
We'll just assume Ransom is with you guys,
Oh, okay.
but
Are you going to be controlling him for fights, or what is the?
well, I was just gonna ask: do you want me to control him, or do you want one of you to control him in fights?
I mean, the last time I controlled someone, I barely used them properly. I mean, again, it was because I was half asleep.
well,
but-
I will say if I control him, I will play him like I would play an NPC, which means he doesn't. You guys are the real heroes, and he doesn't. He exists just as a little bit of damage padding, kind of thing.
I mean,
I'll
to be
still
fair,
use him correctly.
Amir does that anyway. So
Use his sneak
no.
attack and all that stuff. Like as long as you play him,
Yeah, no, I'll play him
As
properly.
a
I'll play him
rogue.
as a rogue. I'm just saying, like, he's not gonna do anything super fancy that like.
no, that's fine. As long as he
Yeah.
doesn't crossbow
Yeah.
someone that we're trying to capture.
And
we're
I
good.
will say, just for the sake of, let's try to avoid the dragon as best we can. For your sake as much as his, I will say.
Mm.
But what if, to punish him, we fight the dragon and he dies, but we will leave?
I mean, obviously, I'm not gonna make the dragon not attack you if you do something that would cause him to show up. But I'm just saying, it would be kind of, if I was a player, I'd be a little disappointed. But obviously, up to you guys, and I'm not gonna say you can't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess all that leaves is to ask you guys what you want to do.
All right, I'm charging a full sprint to the dragon's tower.
Oh, good.
All right.
No.
You can make it about to here.
would in character would
Roll
I be
for
able to see the outskirts of this building,
Which building?
the ones that I'm pinging at? Because I
You
see them on the map, but I'm not sure if I would actually see them.
Yeah,
You see
I can
into
see
the
the
building?
outskirts, so you should be able to. I can
You
literally
see into
see.
the building, Cat.
I can't. No. I was literally just pinging outside. And I'm
Okay,
not,
yeah.
I wasn't asking
Yeah.
you. I was saying I
Yes.
can see it, like on the map. I
Yeah,
just wasn't
no.
sure.
So technically, yes, you should be able to see essentially limitless. Like the only thing that should stop.
There he goes. He's a robot.
So what was the last thing you heard me say? Oh, yeah. So you should be able to it's daylight, and so the only thing that like stops your vision will be walls or trees, essentially.
Since he's right where I am, he should be able to see from here to here.
Oh yeah, and he can.
Yeah, that's like vision right there for me too.
Yeah, there's you can see a building here. It's a ruined building though, so there's some parts where you can see through it. Some trees that block some vision, but you can see across to that building.
Does this building have a sign on it that I can see from here?
From there, no, you don't notice anything.
Because I'm looking for that alchemy shop.
You do know that it is somewhere in the east of the town, which is the direction you've been working towards.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move 10 feet over here.
Sure. Yeah, as long as you just move like 10 feet at a time, that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I would say if we think that the alchemy shop is in the east, this is probably it. I would say, but
the building you're in, you already searched the building you're in, and it doesn't.
No. This one, the one over here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's my plan right now is to head through this building and then go into that.
Yeah.
So.
I think we should probably be careful though, because we're not quite sure, obviously, what the fuck.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that there's like a bunch of zombies about, which we're not really worried about, but at the same time, I don't. No, fucking like the spiders or some shit.
So yeah, just move yourselves, about 10 feet at a time. Whoever's in front, just so that I'll tell you if you die. I mean,
if you die, I moved to this door. You died.
Move Ransom over like by us.
Oh yeah. I'll move him. I'll assume he just follows you guys. But I'll deal with him outside of combat. Yeah. So I mean, looking at the building in front of you, Evan. I mean, almost no trace of whatever it used to be remains. Like nothing is inside to tell you what it used to be. You see trees growing up through the ground. No signs that would indicate what it used to be. Probably the size of it, based on what you've seen, probably just someone's house.
All right. I'm gonna move up to the doorway another 10 feet.
So looking inside, it seems empty. Looking for those annoying fucking twig blights, you don't see any.
I was just wondering if I had to roll for initiative as soon as I approached it. That's why I did.
Because I fucking removed all of the rest because they're bullshit. No fun.
Really?
There was like one more fight, and I was like, "There's like 4 of them." That's like fuck that. That's just
yo, boss. Let's give me that free 5 XP though.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, looking through this building, you can see across to this building here now, and this building looks to be in better condition. It's not a ruin. You can see it's all intact. You can see a doorway to the north. One thing that does stand out though, as you get a little closer, is you notice all the doors are shut and the windows are shuttered. Whereas most of the houses in this town, people either left in a hurry, not closing doors fully, or the creatures have been in and out of these houses or scavenged. This one seems to be shut up quite tightly.
Is there like a sign on the outside that I can read from here? Or do I have to go closer?
You don't. From where you are standing, you don't see a sign or anything like that.
I move over here.
I mean, getting closer, it looks to be a living, like as far as you can tell, a house. There's no signs that would indicate it's a shop.
Okay.
Or anything like that. It's a little larger, but not so large as to be conspicuous. It's just a larger family's house, likely. You can see it is on the edge of town, so it looks to be a farmer's house. There's farmland kind of jutting off into the back of it.
What is that, 20 feet? Do I have permission to move 20 feet up to the door?
Yeah, you can move right up to the door, sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move 10 feet first.
Okay.
See what the party does. I don't want to go up to the door and open it when the party's in the other building.
Yeah. So I would remind you guys, just so you remember, you haven't rested or anything. I didn't let you because it's the middle of the day.
Yeah.
So you are still a little injured.
All right. Can we get Ransom to listen at the door?
Sure. Let me just pull up his character sheet.
Wait, I have an idea. I'm going to use Prayer of Healing on the party.
And what, pray tell, does this do to the party?
Up to 6 creatures of your choice that you can see within range of each. Regain hit points equal to 2d8 plus my spell casting modifier.
You don't want to save that for combat?
Yeah, that sounds. It sounds like a.
What?
Are you doing a ritual casting?
It's a ritual. Okay.
It takes 10 minutes. So
Okay.
that's why I'm not
So
saving it for combat.
you're just gonna plop down kind of where you're standing there and start casting the ritual.
Yeah, just based on because I'm looking at my party members. We've been with each other for a long
Sure.
enough time.
I mean,
I can tell that.
Yeah. While you do that, I mean, Ransom doesn't see any reason that he can't listen at the door, right? Like he's not going to burst through. He wants to listen, so he's going to do that while you do that. What do you guys want to? Do you guys want to do anything else? It's 10 minutes. So
I like to shit on the floor.
Sure.
No,
you can
no.
do that if you want. Roll an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Wouldn't it be athletics? Athletics for squatting?
Acrobatics to pull off your pants?
Roll a nature check to see if you wipe your ass with poison ivy.
Oh my god. You know what? Fine. I'm gonna go around here and I'm gonna take a shit in the bush.
Yeah,
and let's
so
do this.
as you round the corner, the dragons, attracted by the smell of your evil matter.
It's been so shit.
Did I wipe my ass with poison ivy?
You see Ransom put his ear to the door.
And he just
he listens and he turns back and he tells you that he didn't hear anything, but the door is quite thick and seems to have been reinforced. As you're still casting ritual, he kind of walks around to a couple of the windows and examines them, and he tells you that someone recently, within the past couple weeks or maybe even days, he can't be sure, has reinforced these windows and doors.
Check the back.
All right. Well,
sure. Yeah, you guys can. I'll tell you as he casts, you guys can walk around the entire building
while he's doing the rituals.
Are you going to tell me when it's done? I assume.
I'll give them a few. Yeah, I'm not going to keep track. I'm going to give them a few things to do just well.
Yeah, so I was just like,
yep.
I was
yeah.
So in the back here, can I see a crack in a window or something?
No, you see another window to the south here, boarded up the same as the other ones. Leah, as you round the corner, you see a southern door here, also closed, but a second southern door.
Eve, I found this door, Eve.
And I will remind you, for Arj, I'm just gonna say for the purpose of because I let you go around, you have to be near Arj when he finishes, just so you can.
Yeah, I'm just doing a quick pass around.
It has a 30-foot cast range.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I'm gonna say they were all within you when they started. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying unless they fucking run off to the tower.
Yeah. Well, right. So and I'll say it's unless there's something else you want to do, let's just say 10 minutes pass as Arj finishes his casting.
Cool.
So I suppose all of these windows are completely locked. There's nowhere to look inside.
No, they're all boarded up from the inside.
Okay.
Shuttered rather, not boarded up. Shuttered.
Right next to that wall. It's cracked. What's up with it?
What up with that?
It's just a wall. It's cracked with age, but it's a surface thing. It doesn't go all the way through.
It's cracked with atmosphere.
But we can't
setting.
see through it or anything.
No. It's the outer masonry is
okay.
slightly cracked.
It's just wear and tear.
It's just dry.
Did he finish casting?
Yeah. So you guys, you can roll the dice, cat.
Oh.
I did it already preemptively, so
okay.
It's 9 healing.
Preemptively.
Oh, there
nice.
It is.
So all of you feel, some of your aches stop aching. Some of your smaller wounds close up as Arj fills you with holy energy and feel refreshed.
I get back up after by putting my mace into the ground as leverage.
And that's kind of cool, how
Yeah, you can see Arj has expended a bit of energy, but manages to stand up pretty gracefully for his size.
Yeah, how some of those cool knights.
You see some
they put their
sunglasses descend from the heavens and just land on his face, and meme text appears and says, "Deal with it."
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways, all right. Yeah.
I'm gonna mention the southern door to Ransom. Ask him to go check it out.
Sure. And this whole time, Ransom's also been kind of keeping an eye on the doors and windows, just to make sure no one shows up. So without wording, nods and he heads south.
I'm gonna follow him somewhat closely, like I'm gonna stand right over here.
Sure.
Just in case anything goes down.
Sure. Ransom listens at this door, and again, he doesn't hear much.
Much, but what does he?
Where the fuck is everyone gone?
Well, he
South.
hears.
The
door is shuttered like the last one, and
yeah, but is it more reinforced or less?
The same as far as he can tell. He's just listening. He's been careful not to knock or make any noises. just because the house does appear to him to be occupied, with the renovations, he assumes someone at some point has been living here. So,
am I able to determine if there's
Oh.
anything that would tell me that a creature that we've already known exists is in there? Like, I don't know, like something we've seen the zombies, like a common thing with it. Like, obviously, we've fought 2 packs of zombies now, so like, I don't know.
I mean, give me a perception check. Yeah, I mean, looking around, the zombies, it was quite clear. There's quite a foul stench from a dead body, that's been rotting.
Yeah.
The whole area around the whole place around this area has a very acrid and acidic smell. So
Okay.
it's hard to make it out, but you don't sense that zombies would have reinforced these doors.
Yeah.
And the marks are in the path to the north where you guys walked. It was well worn, whether that's from hundreds of years or recently, but it was definitely human-like tracks.
Right.
You guys
am I able to determine with that perception roll if the boards are new or?
I mean, yeah, it's pretty obvious that these have been placed there, in the past week or so. Definitely by an intelligent creature who's done this.
Yeah.
And they're not boards; it's just the shutters that were on the windows before that have been reinforced and are closed.
Okay.
Right.
And just Ransom is able to tell you that from listening at the door, kind of leaning up against it, he can tell that the door is quite a heavy door, one you might find in in a castle that's been reinforced slightly with extra pieces of wood.
Mm-hmm.
Can I make an investigation check on the door to see if we could somehow pry it open with either a crowbar or just by like bashing through it?
I mean, you don't know if you could. You'd have to try.
I would be wary about.
Should we just knock?
Might be, yeah, especially if people might be in there. If you fucking smash it open with a crowbar, I think there might be more of an issue.
Leah, can you position yourself south of me?
Okay.
I'm gonna knock on the door, I guess.
Okay.
Sure. So you knock on the door, and almost immediately after you knock, a small window in the door slides open, and you see a black masked face peering out. Who are you?
I'm Leah.
In common.
Hi, I'm Leah Maleme Bursk from the land of half-elfin territories.
No, you're Arj. Are you confused?
That man looks at you very confused.
I'm almost certain. I mean, ignoring that, I'm almost certain that Leah has a crush on Arj. To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, come on. So yeah, the guy in the mask.
Up front, right?
Yeah, he's looking at you because you knocked.
Right.
And you see a strange mask that you don't recognize, with beady eyes peering out at you, and says, "What do you want? Who are you?"
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is a giant cultist. We came from Phandelver. We heard that there was a dragon here in Thundertree. We figured we'd see if we can offer it something, maybe.
And when you say this, you can see, behind the mask, the eyes kind of light up, and as you say that, the door swings open. Sorry, I have
easy.
like a stupid mouse, so I gotta.
Oh, I don't have the jade statue of a frog anymore.
You don't? Oh,
No.
Steph. Oh, that is a dragon cultist for sure. It's absolutely.
The door opens, and inside this room you see 4 people.
Right.
Two were clearly standing guard by the door, and the other 2, one they all seem to look at in the corner. This one seems to be kind of in charge, and as the door swings open, and do you want to step inside, or?
Do they invite me inside? Like,
Yeah, I mean, he opens the door and he steps to the side.
Yeah,
hang on.
I don't think. If they open the door, I think they probably are saying, "Feel free to come in."
I don't know if he opened the door to get a better measure of me, or if he was just like open and come inside.
Well, and you can see from their. I mean, they're clothed in black robes, flowing robes, with these strange masks on, but you can tell clearly from the robes that they're all human. So do you wanna step inside?
Yeah, I'll step in right here.
Yeah, I mean, they'll move out of your way to let you all in. They're just.
They're just
yeah,
a little
So
slow.
I'm just gonna step right in the door until they usher me somewhere else. Like,
Sure.
until
Well,
they're like,
and as you step in, you see the guy that is kind of in the corner, and they all seem to be looking to him to see what to do. Steps forward, and he holds out a gloved hand to kind of shake your hand, and he says, "Pleased to meet you. My name is Favrik."
Fabric. Okay, wait, hold on. Where's my note thing? Ah!
And as he speaks, you can tell he's not young, but he's probably in his mid-20s. And just from the way he carries himself, you've seen it in nobles. You don't know if he's a noble, but he certainly thinks he's special.
So
he reaches out
put
his
out
hand, and he introduces himself as Favrik, and he kind of you can see him kind of examining your face through his mask.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shake his hand. I'm Evandur. Evandur Great Castle.
And you can see him smile. The masks don't cover their mouths. You see him smile, and he kind of he sees the rest of you, and he says, "Oh, please come in," and he kind of ushers you into the room. You can see.
Does the rest of them include me? Think of like, are we? Hang on, I'm curious. Here's another question.
It depends. Do you want him to not see you? Because
well, the question I'm gonna pose to you depends. Are we certain that these guys?
Sorry.
Are these guys like? Are we certain these guys are like dragon cultists? Like, are we?
Well, I don't think we actually know. We barely knew about dragons. Why would we know about dragon cultists?
Well, I mean, seeing as fucking Evan was like, "Oh, I want to offer a dragon something."
Yeah, that was interesting.
You could ask.
I mean,
what is he gonna ask?
I don't want to show myself first because
Sure.
I obviously I'm a dragon.
Yeah,
if these guys are dragon cultists, they might be like,
All right.
"Oh my god, come everywhere!"
All right.
Yeah. So I mean, you haven't shown yourself kind of to them, and they don't really know what to expect, so they're not expecting any certain number of people. So as far as he can tell, because you've kind of hidden yourself just off to the side out of his view, he's just talking to the three of them.
So he ushered me into where now? He did what now?
Just kind of into the room, farther in to let just to kind of let Leah and Ransom into the room.
Okay.
No
So
worries.
I'll position myself like with him because I was talking.
Yeah.
To him.
So as you enter the room, you see this is clearly it was at one point a farmhouse. The interior of the house is really dusty and strung with cobwebs. They haven't really cleaned it up anything. You see a small stove, a table, 2 chairs, and one bunk, which it seems that the cultists all kind of share, either taking shifts or.
So this is them. This is the cult, well, as far as I know. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's a door to the north here that leads into that more northern part, and you can hear it sounds like 2 people just in conversation. They sound like humans. Obviously not trying to be quiet or anything. They're not concerned about, or don't seem to be concerned about your presence. You see as you enter that the shutters are barred from the inside, and the doors are reinforced with heavy wooden planks across them. As you walk in, you get a better look at the cultists and kind of their outfit, and you see that they're wearing black cloaks that seem to be cut into a crude figure of what looks to be wings, and black leather masks with stylized dragon horn. He's now that you've walked in, he's kind of looking at you expectantly.
I thought he was going to take charge of this conversation, but okay. Right. We heard. Well,
you suggested a treaty, and he's intrigued.
A treaty? I wanted.
You suggested talking with the dragon, and he's intrigued.
Right. So, word of the dragon has spread across some of the nearby lands recently, and people want to make sure that they're in its good graces. So we want to know what this dragon would like us to bring back from Phandelver, because we didn't want to come here with something he might not like.
Yeah, and as you say this, Favrik smiles and he says, "Well, it seems that we are aligned then. We are members of the illustrious cult of the dragon, and someone such as yourself, I'm sure, knows of our end, so I won't bore you with the details. But we have been watching the magnificent creature attempting to to discover exactly what you've just asked. Its needs and demeanor. We hoped to, when the moment presented itself, strike an alliance with the god.
Mm-hmm. When do you think that moment would be? Like, when would it be best to try to communicate with it? Maybe we can help.
And he says, well, I mean, I myself clearly am an expert on dragons. And I'm sure you know that dragons are some of the most intelligent creatures. One must never approach them with falsehoods because they can see right through that. You must also be careful to approach it at a time when its humors are good. You never want to. It can kill you with a single look. You must always understand your position is below that of the dragon.
Right.
Can shoot from its eyes?
Do you say that in character?
Yes. Yes, I do.
He turns towards you and he kind of chuckles and he says, "A dragon can do anything it wants."
What the fuck? That's crazy, dude.
And he says, since we clearly seem to be aligned, I would suggest an alliance. I believe that we both have much to offer each other, and since our goals are aligned, I think we stand a better chance of treating with the dragon together.
As long as it's nothing like the Lord's Alliance, I'm in.
In character?
Yeah.
Does he know about the Lord's Alliance? Does he say anything about that when she
I
mentions
mean, everybody in this area. The Lord's Alliance is essentially they're the most important figures in the large towns.
Yeah, okay.
He doesn't like, grow suspicious when she says that or anything?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, the Lord's Alliance is it's like that'd be like saying the government.
Yeah.
In this world, it's everyone knows it's not a secret organization. Membership is wide ranging. Every noble is essentially a member.
And I insinuated that it's crap.
Yeah, true.
It's just one of those things, like, you know, it's a gross generalization and no one really bats an eye when you disparage it because everybody knows a shitty guy and everyone knows a good guy that's a part of it, kind of thing. So he said his piece and has kind of sat back in the one chair. And this whole time the other cultists have just been kind of, you know, watching him and just nodding their heads, and they clearly follow him and along for the ride almost. They all seem to be kind of younger.
Younger, like how? Like, are these some teenagers that I'm about to possibly murder?
No, like
there's a toddler already being trained in the ways.
They're clearly, like, you know, adults, but they're not aged wise men. They're they look to be someone who, you know, kind of ran off at a young age and never looked back.
Well, I wouldn't really hear any of this. I mean, I'd probably hear like glancing comments, but
I mean, they're not trying to be quiet. The door's still open. You probably hear it.
All right, so he sat down. He said that, we're going to make an alliance.
Yeah. I'm going to, just as in character, go up a little bit closer.
Yeah, I mean...
Just to say, you know, I will be able to hear this now.
Yeah. I mean, you've heard the rest also.
Yeah,
they're not whispering or anything, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to word this.
Our character, right. Perhaps you could ask them if they speak dragon.
How are you saying that out of character?
Yeah, no.
It seems like a very in-character thing to say.
I mean, I don't know.
But would Eve think of asking them if they speak dragon?
I guess.
Hold on.
I don't think he would. I don't think he would.
That's not really out of character.
This is what I'm trying to phrase without asking specific questions. The town of, or some of the people in the town of Phandelver can provide objects or livestock or whatever it is that this dragon may want. Would you be able to provide a means of contacting or communicating with it for this alliance?
Looks up at you, and when you mention like livestock, he kind of scoffs and he says, as if the dragon has need of us to bring it food. They're the best hunters on this earth. And then he kind of motions to one of the cultists who reaches under the bed, and you see him pull out a small chest and bring it over to Fabric, and Fabric opens it, and inside you see 3 rather large diamonds, and he kind of smiles and he says, "This is our offering for the god dragon."
I mean, well, it's a good thing that there's a lot of miners in the town, because that is definitely something we could get more of.
he kind of pauses and you see him think, and he says, I think we have quite enough. And he kind of looks at you guys and he says, with our new friends, I think we may be ready to approach the dragon soon.
What's the plan if the dragon attacks
What if he doesn't like you?
right away, like immediately?
The thought had never even crossed my mind. I mean, we have devoted our lives to the worship of these great creatures. I'm sure that they will at least be interested in what we have to offer. As I said, dragons are amazing hunters. If they wanted to kill us, they could.
Right.
They're much more interested in what we have to offer them.
But if he does attack, is the plan run or what's? Because I want to be able to react properly if something goes down. Like if I can grab one of your guys and pull them away, then I will.
You see a couple of the ones of the other cultists kind of glance at each other. And Fabric doesn't seem concerned at all, and turns to you and he says, "If the dragon wishes to have my life, I will give it freely."
Okay.
And I'm gonna look at him and be like, "And you three as well?"
They kind of they hesitate, but and they look towards Fabric, and then they don't say anything. They just nod their heads yes.
I'll be like, "All right, then we have a deal. We are."
I am going to make my appearance. Hi!
Oh, the dragon has come to us!
That's not in character, by the way. That hi.
As you step around the corner,
Big ass dude. Hi!
you see the cultists kind of put their hands on their weapons as this other figure just kind of appears out of nowhere. Fabric motions to them and they put them away, and he says, "Oh, I wasn't aware there were four of you." They don't seem to be kind of phased by your appearance at all.
No, okay.
They didn't seem to react.
Yeah,
They-
Dragon
they-
Man, where were you?
Even though he's chromatic as well.
I mean, he's not a chromatic dragon. He's a
No,
chromatic
but
descended
He's got
dragon
chromatic
born.
color. Yeah, but
Yeah, I mean, they don't. They seem to be pretty nonplussed.
But non
You know,
minus
they're kind of the other three that are in the room with you are kind of like in awe of your size, but it's less of the dragon form and
Okay.
more just the absolute size of you and kind of your sudden appearance that shocked them.
I asked them if they can even speak Draconic.
The Fabric turns to you and he answers in perfect Draconic and he says, "Of course. What do you take me for?"
I
Hell
said,
was that?
The rest of you,
What
the
the
rest
heck
of
did you
you
just
just
come out of your
hear
mouth?
hisses and guttural kind of gurgles.
I replied to him, "Well, that's the start." I say, "These diamonds, they possibly could offend this dragon, right?"
He kind of thinks for a moment. Are you speaking Draconics though?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sure. And he kind of pauses and he says, I've in my life I've had much experience with dragons, and I've always known just what they want."
Okay. I nod
Does
to
he
him
say
and
that in Draconic too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I nod to him and say, "I mean no harm. I just needed to make sure that you weren't up to no good, as it were. But I believe that you seem to be of a relatively good-natured folk. So,
He smiles and he says, "Why, thank you."
in any case, I will certainly accompany you for this meeting. Perhaps I may even be able to be of an assistance." So,
He says, "Shall we go now?" And he says this in common.
I look towards the rest of the party and I say, "It's up to my friends."
I'll look over at him and I'll be like, "We have other small business to attend to in different parts of the town before we take on the dragon. We are pressed for time for some of these things, and this dragon seems to have made its nest here, so it will be here if we do this tomorrow."
He looks disappointed. Of course, I mean we've spent a fair amount of time observing the dragon. A few more days couldn't hurt.
Oh, only one or two. We just have to fill some contracts before this.
Wait for our buddy to regain his mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
So we're leaving?
the other cultists, where Fabric looks disappointed, that they seem almost relieved.
Oh boy. Oh boy, these toadstools.
Okay. So yeah.
Not
so,
like obviously so, but you can tell they
yeah.
were a little anxious about going.
They're
where
not. They're not as stiff as they were.
And
Yeah.
Fabric doesn't notice at all.
I mean, if he does, he doesn't give any indication.
You're right. So we'll be back as soon as we can. Yeah.
Oh, well,
actually, to speed things up for us.
Hang on,
What?
Amir just got online.
Oh, for
All
sure.
right,
I'm
While
gonna
he
take
gets
a piss, so I'll
online,
be right back.
I'm gonna ask Fabric to be able to speed this up and hopefully get in contact with this dragon as soon as possible. Would you know where the alchemy shop is in this town?
Was.
Or was?
pauses and he says, I mean, I was not. We arrived here and quickly set about our business. But while searching for a suitable place to house our operations, we did notice one shop just to the west, not more than let me measure.
A hop, skip, and whatever the fuck that phrase is.
Not more than 50 feet or so to the west. It's a small shop, ruined now, but when we were searching, we noticed what seemed to be a number of glass vials and sagging wooden shelves that may be what you see.
Perfect. Hopefully this cuts our time away from our dragon lord by a day, and we might be getting
And he
here
kind of
sooner.
motions back towards the smithy where you met the zombies and started session.
Off we go then.
All right.
You guys
So,
are interesting.
I'll turn around and wave goodbye to all of the homies and walk out the door.
Sure. Yeah, so Ransom, the building you just came out of had, as far as you can tell, 6 of these cultists, one of their leader, who seemed to be slightly more enthused about the dragon than the rest of them. They showed you some gems. You considered stealing them, but decided not to, because they were all watching pretty closely.
Oh man.
We'll get to them eventually.
Yeah. And then the rest of the group has decided to seek out the alchemy hut that woman you rescued told you about, a necklace that she left.
Right, off we go. Can you move me right now because I don't have hands free to the crossroads?
Yeah, so, I mean, you've been here before.
Yeah.
A bit of brush.
Just,
recognize the city on your left, and you see the smaller ruin building that the cultists were talking about on the right, and that they said probably was the alchemy shop, and then this with the webs on the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna move 15 to right here.
So as you kind of get up, you can see kind of into this building here.
Right.
And you see,
I heard initiative. I don't have to
sagging-
roll for initiative.
No, I was kidding.
Okay.
You see, just looking through here, you can see like on the north wall some sagging storage shelves, and you see sun glinting off what looks to be glass, kind of shattered all over. But this looks to be the alchemy shop. Looking over to the larger building you can see just to the north some webs, coming out of the building side somewhere. What looks to be a general store, long since ruined and kind of looted. But other than that, you can't really see.
I'm moving up here. Party coming with? Or
Yes.
Yeah, I'm fine to.
because y'all all just like chill down there until I ask every time. I'm always just like, am I adventuring alone?
Yes, you are. We're not real.
You're all just figments of my imagination.
Yeah.
All the cultists just kind of went with it.
Hmm.
So you're down there, Arch? Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and just step right into the alchemy shop. Fuck it.
Yeah, sure. So you can see the ruined shop. It's cluttered with the sagging storage shelves and broken furniture, shards of glass, pottery, kind of glinting in the weeds and rubble. Next to you see some rotted books and casks.
Right.
Looking around, you can see what used to be regents and concoctions, long since spoiled and ruined. And picking up one of the books and looking at it, it's an unreadable mess of rot, and the water has clearly ruined them. Knowing what to look for, though, you do spot a small wooden case hidden in a small compartment between the shelves. inside, you find the case is worthless and old and battered, but inside you find a fine gold necklace with a large emerald set inside of it.
Ooh.
Oh, I do still have that jade statue. All right, so gold necklace with emerald set inside. So it's just put emerald
just an
necklace,
emerald pendant.
emerald pendant.
The jade statue's a frog, right?
Yeah, it's a jade statue of a frog. I actually still have it. So emerald pendant. Any other info I should have on it? Weight or?
No, it doesn't weigh anything.
Do I sense anything magical? Can I sense anything magical as a paladin? Not really, right?
No.
So I'm gonna go ahead and hand it over to Leah
Oh, okay.
and ask her if she can appraise this. I can see if there's any magical properties.
What, this necklace?
Yep.
Sure, make an Arcana check.
How's this necklace still here?
Exactly. It's not been rotted away, so I'm assuming right now.
Well, I mean, it's made of gold; it doesn't rot.
Whatever,
I mean,
bro.
looking at it, it looks just a piece of fine jewelry that would be a fancy ball at a castle or something. Sense any magic?
So I just go, it's a necklace. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's a necklace.
Toss that in the bag.
Who has it? Leah has it right now. Are you?
Yeah. Or
You
you
want-
want
if
to
you
hold
wait-
it?
I don't care.
Yeah. Or she'll hold it.
All right, I'm
I
holding
mean,
a
you
necklace.
guys haven't been dicks about treasure, so I'm not too worried. But just in case,
Although I am the treasurer, apparently.
you have all the money.
I
and
mean, a paladin's good treasure. Paladin's good treasure.
Yeah. Fuck it. I have to split that up eventually, but I will soon. Somewhat soon.
shit. Just do it during a rest or something.
Yeah.
All right, are you adding the green emerald or am I?
You have it.
No, I mean George.
I'm not doing it. No,
Oh.
I don't.
All right, I'm sure it's an item somewhere.
No, just
No, it's not.
press
It's just,
press plus and just put emerald pendant as the name. and that's
Okay.
it.
It doesn't weigh anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a random
Well,
trinket.
it weighs something.
Well,
it
that's
doesn't
magical.
It's not a full pound.
That's magical. Not even an ounce. Magic.
It's not enough to
It's-
bother.
It floats when you toss it in the air.
And we haven't appraised its value, right? We just know it is.
No.
No, I
neat.
mean, looking at it, you could tell it's worth over 100, probably twice
Yeah.
that even.
But remember, this is what that lady asked us to get for her, so we're not gonna
Oh
sell.
yeah. Wait,
We're
no.
not sending
This
quest
is a
items.
reward. Oh wait, it was. She meant it as a reward, but I think you said you wanted to give it back to her. Did she say she
No.
cared?
She said that she left a necklace here, and I don't think she ever asked for it back or that we could keep it. So I'm gonna try to give it back.
She said she meant it as a reward because we freed her, and she's like, okay, I don't have any
Oh,
way to
yeah.
possibly thank you, so
But
yeah,
I
I know
did
where a
leave it,
necklace is. You
yeah.
can have that.
Yeah. That's
But I
true.
think you, as a paladin, you were like, oh, but it's your heirloom. You want it back. I don't
Maybe,
remember if she
yeah.
cared or not. I don't remember.
Well, we'll find out since my
We can
character-
always
my
double
cha-
check. No problem.
Both
Easy.
me and my character have forgotten what the conversation about it was. So for now, we're just gonna try to give it back and see what happens.
It was a pretty hurried conversation in the middle.
Yeah,
of the
she was getting
Not
the fuck
surprising
out.
you don't
She was
remember.
Well, we
Yeah,
talked to her outside of the dungeon too.
barely.
Yes, we did.
Barely.
We just like asked her if she was doing all right, and that's it. We didn't talk about the necklace or anything.
It was Arj.
Well, it was Arj. Yeah, Arj was
Ran-
flirting, trying to make
Ransom-
dragons
Flirty.
and
He
babies.
was flirty.
Ransom, as this is going on, you hear some sort of like skittering noise coming from the building to your left.
Ooh.
Oh my god, guys, it's scary.
Wait, does Arj hear it too or no?
It's Ransom.
It's just role playing.
Yeah. So guys, there's some skittering going on to the left. What do you guys want
Whoa!
Oh yeah,
Guys,
the
I'm
webs.
gonna run over.
That
I'm
is
running
exactly
over
how
here.
I would have described that.
Hey guys, there's some skittering over there. I don't know.
I'm running out, weapon
Just
drawn.
by, yeah.
I've got fucking talon ready to just be thrown at a spider. Not really though, but you know.
Sure. So as you kind of come around, you see kind of at this intersection in the middle of the village, you see the lane that
This one?
winds up towards the tower. Yeah, that one leads up towards the tower.
Yeah.
You can see the webs kind of strung across the lane from the building to the trees on the north side of the road. From what you can tell looking inside the building, it looks like it used to be a store or a workshop of some sort.
Right. And the skittering, where did it come from? The
That-
tree or inside the building? I'm asking.
I think.
Well,
he
I'm
said
asking
inside the
ransom, which
As
you have to
far-
tell him. So
Yeah,
I'm
but
asking
Ransom,
you, I
you're
guess.
inside. You heard it from inside.
Okay.
Looking at from where you're standing now, none of you can make out any figures or anything.
So he just says there's some skittering and nothing's coming at us. So I just go, it's fine. It's just sound. Don't worry.
All right, I'll move 10 feet. I'll move 15 feet right here.
Stay away from those webs.
Sure.
That's what I'm about to ask you to deal with. I'm gonna go over and point at Leah and be like, Leah, can you fire these webs away?
Yes, I can.
So we can piss off the
yeah, so-
skitterers.
All right. So can I just snap
closer.
my fingers and prestidigitation?
Sure.
Because
Light
prestidigitation
up-
can light up a campfire. I imagine it would be able to light a flammable object like web.
These webs are, so you see flames appear on the webs, but they don't seem to be damaged. They're tough. Like they're quite thick. The thickness of them is the thickness of like Evan's arm.
So they don't even catch fire.
Strand.
Oh, I was thinking about firebolt.
I wasn't trying to hurt the web. I was just trying to cause
The
it
web-
to spark up.
Out of character, the web has like
A resistance.
consider it a creature. Consider it a creature. Like,
Really?
What the fuck?
That's so
can kill it.
weird.
you can it. Well, objects have hit points. So.
Alright.
Yeah, but it's considered a creature?
Well, not a creature. No. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay.
it's
That's
an
what I'm
object.
like, what the fuck about?
No,
like a
yeah.
live web? Like, yo, we're dead, guys.
So-
Fucking...
So flammable
No, like-
so flammable doesn't mean you can set it on fire. Flammable means that it has a weakness to fire.
Yeah. So like
That's
the webs
weird,
might
but
take
okay.
more damage from fire. You don't know.
All right.
Firebolt that bitch.
Firebolt. Screw it.
Sure. Roll an
I
attack.
have to roll an attack to hit the.
Yeah,
It has
I
an
believe
AC
you.
and everything.
I believe
This
you.
thing has AC.
All right, firebolt.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
I hit the
so-
web.
Yeah. So you conjure a bolt of fire. This time, the webs you see do kind of light on fire, and you see them start to kind of crumble away a little bit. Roll the damage. Yeah,
Oh.
and you watch as kind of the entire webbing just slowly the flames take hold, and the webs just kind of disintegrate and fall to the ground. You see little strands of it.
I'm gonna move 5 feet and kind of look back and see if anyone's following me.
Yeah. So looking into the building, you're not able to see anything.
my homies.
You looked in this
What?
building and you saw
I'm
nothing.
looking.
My homies come with me. I'm scared.
My homies.
You see that this used to be some sort of shop or workshop.
From here, can I see if I can perception check and see if there's a spider in that fucking tree?
You can't see if you can, but you can make a perception check right now.
You know
You
what
can
I'm.
see if you see you can.
I don't see shit.
Well,
Yeah, you're not. I mean, looking around, you can see evidence of something has been here. There are tracks in the dust, but other than that, you don't see anything like. You don't see the thing itself. You just see evidence of something. It's tough to make out.
Of hot chicks. Yeah, boys. We're in it for a
Yeah.
hot time.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
see a
can I-
video camera set up.
So I
some
find
bras.
scantily clad women.
Yeah, there's like a video camera set up. You hear some moaning.
boy.
Mm.
No, yeah,
It's a
you don't-
pie eating contest.
of sorts.
We are the pies. Ooh,
Of
ooh.
sorts. Right. Is this as close as everyone else is getting to the building? Okay, never mind.
Everyone's so terrified.
I know everyone's always like 30 feet back from me.
I'm
I'm
just
just-
I just follow Eve. I just.
Soul moves
Hi.
30 feet. Everyone's like, I'm gonna move 5.
Yeah. I'm just saying,
I
yo,
always,
please.
I always go one step behind Eve.
I'm gonna step in the
As you
building.
step in, roll for initiative.
All right, there we go. I needed that. It's
Let
like
me pull
just-
up the thing
needed it.
before you all roll.
Nah, I was just like, bro, like, come on. When's this gonna happen? 4!
We did it, boys. We're in it.
Fucking 4!
Whoa.
At least ours rolled well this time.
Yeah.
Aren't you the one that usually rolls like a 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My initiative is
Well, he
minus
was plus
2,
4 and he
so-
got 6.
You rolled a 2, so you
Yeah.
know it is what it is.
Yeah. So Soul, as you enter the building, all of a sudden from above you,
I figured.
You're dead. Bye.
Above.
Bye. You're dead.
drop down off of off. It was kind of crawling along the wall. It was clearly aware of your presence, especially after you had destroyed its web. And it's been kind of crawling around the wall to stay out of view. And once you step into the building, it drops down. And you hear a thump from somewhere to your character's right. So
Yeah,
left
I know.
that you're
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
now, but you don't see
The
anything.
right, the left, the point.
Can we get some boss battle
I
music,
hear a
please?
thump from the house over here that we were just in.
You want what?
Boss battle music.
Okay.
Ooh. Yeah, that on
How's
cue.
that? How's that? Is that
That
good?
feels that makes me feel aroused.
Isn't
let's
this
go.
the RuneScape battle against like the big demon during that quest with Silverlight?
This sounds
It
like
may
Lord of the
actually be.
Rings or some
It
shit.
may be. It's not Lord of the Rings.
Are you sure?
It sounds very similar to the orc, but it's not. Because I have some Lord of the Rings music on here, but
Right. I think it's an official roll D&D track.
yeah, maybe this one maybe. I have a few that I've downloaded from like The Witcher and put them on.
Because fucking the ba-da-na is in like every kind of like epic
Yeah, it's
song.
very common. It's a very common. Hey, no moving around. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, I completely forgot where I'm
Yeah,
at.
we're
He couldn't have followed close
I
behind
was
me.
here, so-
You can stay there. No, you can stay there. It's fine. But no more moving. So yeah, you hear the thump, and pretty much immediately you hear it come skittering around a second spider. Yeah, so just looking, you see a massive creature. You know, four
Fucking
times
10
your
feet
size.
long. 5 feet.
Four times your size. Clearly, whatever created this web, crawling along the roof and walls of this building, as it kind of comes around, clinging to walls and pull up its abilities.
God, I'm about to get poisoned, boys.
Don't do it. Don't do it, please. Papa.
Wait, I'm not immune to poison yet, am I?
I don't think so.
No, I think
Alright,
that's at like level 12 or some shit.
You watch as it kind of turns its back to you and arches its butt up in the air, and you're able to just throw yourself against the wall, and you watch as a white sticky substance comes flying
Out of its
by
ass.
you. Yeah, out of its ass, and you watch as it attaches, as it kind of goes between the whole party and lands in the bushes behind you, and you watch as kind of a string of web detaches itself, and
I understand the feel. I have trouble aiming myself.
yeah, one especially when you're using your ass, like you can't look to see where it's
Ooh,
coming.
I always just get myself in the eye when I start
Yeah.
using my ass.
So
Yeah, true.
yes, yep. There's flying as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So it would still be in 2D, but I would tell you that you're out of range. You would be and you can go above and below things, and it can fall. But yeah, there's definitely like 3-dimensional combat. Yeah, Leah. So you watch as the spider just bares its buttocks and kind of squirts something at there. Yeah, there's kind of a thing I've been looking at doing where for certain maps you can just do like a side view and kind of show heights, but
Yeah.
it's a lot of work. Yeah.
Oh.
So, anyways, Leah, you're up. You watch as the webbing just kind of spins by and impacts on the trees behind you guys.
They don't seem terribly threatening, so I'm just gonna firebolt. Boy.
Yeah. So
Boy.
you conjure this, and it impacts the spider directly, but the spider doesn't even react. It doesn't. It seems to just be absorbed by whatever kind of shell it has. Has no effect.
Ooh. Alright, well I'll just stay right here and just fiddle with my thumbs.
They don't seem very terrifying as they like shrug off fucking.
As they shrug off this magical bolt of fire. Yeah. No, he didn't seem to care.
I mean, it's like a sparky bean. It's not that impressive, you
Yeah,
know.
no, it's not. I almost I clicked the wrong button and almost showed you all his stats. Arj, you're up.
That's the right button.
Hey, I'm gonna cast Blessed.
Sure. What does that do?
Blessed.
Just click the button.
You haven't used that yet, so
Within range, whenever a target makes an attack roll
I
or
can-
thing,
yeah, I can see it.
the
Yeah.
target can roll a d4 and add.
And
the
you're casting that
number
on
of-
who?
It will be me. No, it'd be Leah, Ransom, and Evan.
Wish I had that a
Okay.
moment ago.
Yeah. So the rest of you feel imbued with energy as Arj muttering under his breath and making Evan. You kind of turn to him and he just flicks some water in your face from his mouth. As a paladin, you're aware it's holy water, but you're still kind of pissed because it was annoying. But
Mhm.
Arj, as you do that, you see the second spider start to move towards you, Evan, and it
Man, they're
lashes out with
huge.
its fangs. It is massive, like literally 4 times bigger than you guys. as it. Yeah. So Soul, you watch as this giant spider just kind of it instead of crawling around along the floor to get to you, it's still clinging to the wall. And it lashes out with its fangs, and you're just able to get your shield up and deflect it, but you can feel the force behind the blow. This is a massive creature, and it's got a lot of strength behind it. But you're able to block it with your shield.
Is this like run away strong? Fuck.
Ransom, you're up.
Can I see it from here?
No.
Oh man.
You can hear it. You can hear it moving along this wall that you're right next to, and now you can see both of them. So this one here is clinging to the wall. It has partial cover, but you can still hit it quite easily. It's a massive thing. This one is just on the floor.
I can hit it with
towards you guys.
my rapier.
If you were to be here, yeah. If you were just like one like there, you could hit it with your rapier.
Okay.
Also. Yeah. So you're as the creature lashes out, and Soul kind of brings the shield out and kind of stuns the beast for just a second with the block. You're able to find an opening and you feel it sink into the beast.
Success.
Is that also add your sneak attack damage because Soul is next to it?
And the +4.
What's the +4 from again?
Is less.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
But that's for an attack,
I
bro.
forgot.
That's only for attack.
So it's not that. It's he already hit, so he doesn't need to.
Okay.
Roll D6.
Yeah, 1d6 for your sneak attack.
So 13 total.
Yeah, so you watch as you see instead of it's not blood as you would recognize it. You see an ooze, kind of a yellowish goop, kind of coming out of the small wound you made.
Gooey.
Yeah.
Well, what happened
But,
if I licked it?
By what? Excuse?
Out of curiosity.
I'll tell you if you do it.
You want to see this spider right now, you guys?
Should I do it? I look over to Leah. I'm like, should I do it?
Leah just kind of shrugs and just nods her head, like, screw it.
All right, I lick it.
Oh,
You don't have time.
Bonus action, come save.
Maybe next round.
Bonus
Evan.
action.
Evan, you're up. That would be the worst use of a bonus action. I'd like to use my bonus action to possibly die, please.
Does the spider look like completely unfazed by a rapier, like stabbing it?
It looks wounded.
Right.
I mean, it's such a large creature.
Yeah.
And the rapier is such a
it
thin
doesn't really
blade.
have a face, so I can't really
It does.
tell.
Yeah, I mean, it felt.
face
You could
with
see it.
expressions.
You could see its body kind of try to get away from the blade.
Yeah.
So it's aware of the damage it just took, but it's not. It doesn't seem to be scared or anything. I mean, it's a.
Yeah.
I don't, looking at it, you don't think it's smart enough to be scared.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I guess that one too, right there.
Sure.
I'm gonna add that 1d4 to that.
Okay.
So 17. And I'm also. Wait.
Yeah. So you managed to hit.
Oh yeah. I do hit, right?
Yep.
Oh wait. Fuck.
What?
Am I allowed to... I didn't know that this was before the attack. I thought this was something I had to use like when I attack. Am I allowed to have like casted that as my bonus action right before I roll that?
That silence is
I'll say
unnerving.
this time. I'll say this time.
I
I'll let you
fucked
just
up
'cause
reading
you're
it.
not.
I thought
Yeah,
it
you're
was,
not
like,
familiar.
an attack.
It's something
It's
you
been
would
2
have done.
weeks.
Yeah, it's something you hit. So like, you know, it's
Yeah.
not like you didn't hit and then decided not to use it. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. All right. So that does happen.
Next time though, you do have to use it.
Yeah. I misread it. I thought it was like an attacking spell, like right after.
Yeah, and remember it is concentration. So if you take damage, you have to.
Yeah. Well, it's the first time. So
Yeah.
the ones after that, it's done,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yeah. So it's after this, it's just over. Like fuck it.
Yeah.
So yeah, 13, and then also 2d6, and it is a creature, so it has to make a strength save.
So you bring your sword down in kind of a two-handed overhand swing. And the first you connect with the kind of spider's what you can tell to be its neck, and you sink a good like maybe couple inches into this thing, which isn't much considering the size. And the creature kind of turns to you and cocks its head, and just as its kind of mandibles open up, a burst of electricity kind of courses through the creature's body, and you watch as it kind of shivers and then, almost in paralysis, drops off the wall, and its legs kind of curl up and dies.
Oh, never mind. Fucking fuck it.
Yeah, so you watch as its legs kind of like crumple into a ball, and it's without a sound, it collapses to the ground dead.
Well, that's my turn. So yeah.
Oh. He is impressed.
I guess.
So the second spider kind of attaches itself to the other wall, climbing, without any effort, climbing just like as many legs over the body of that thing, and it lashes out with its bite. This time you feel it sink into your arm through the metal armor you're wearing. You take 9 piercing damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw. As you feel the poison kind of enter your body, you're able to muster some divine energy and kind of force the poison out of your body, and you're able to avoid the effects of it.
I'm immune to disease, is what it is.
Which this wasn't, but
yeah, no.
Well,
I was wondering. I'm like, I'm immune to something, and it's I just read it. I just found it.
yeah. So you took your damage.
Yeah. I'm at 24 now. I'm right back at what Art shielded me from.
You'd be lower if I didn't.
No. Yeah, I know.
He was saying that was a good thing, I think. Not.
Yeah. I'm just like right back where I was. Like I'm good.
That's you're casting magic missile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you
No,
watch
the
as
one on the left.
The live one. Okay, I kind of assumed.
No, I meant the force number on the left because it gives 2 damage numbers.
Right, because you're using all of them.
Yeah.
All of them at one. Yeah.
I don't know what
so
else
you
I would
watch as
target.
Leah conjures three bolts of sparkling purple energy, and they sail past you, Evan, kind of curving around you as they impact into the spider.
Doing some loops,
And you
tiny
watch as
shoes.
its body kind of shakes with each impact, but it's it's still standing.
Does that do 10 damage per missile?
No.
That's all
No,
3 missiles
that
together.
would be incredible.
I was
Each
like,
missile
yo,
is-
that's some
Missile is
OP
1d4 that can be directed at any target. So the second number is what.
Oh,
would
I
be
see it. Yeah, I
per
didn't mouse
missile.
over force.
Yeah, the first
cool.
one is so you watch as the creature's body seems to shudder with each impact, but it's still standing. And Arj, you're up.
If I use Sacred Flame, that won't interrupt.
No,
right?
you can as long as it's not another concentration spell, you can
Okay.
cast any other spell.
Before I actually use Sacred Flame, I'm going to use Healing Word to buff up our Evan a little bit.
Sure. You're keeping
I'm
track of
down
your
to
spells
2
and stuff, right?
spells. Yeah, I've got 2 left.
Yep. I'm just making sure
Yeah,
because I always forget. So So you're using that on Evan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Evan, you feel the bite wound start to kind of mend itself slightly, and you see the black poison that had started to fill your veins was just stopped by sheer force of will, kind of expelled from your body even further.
And then I'm gonna Sacred Flame this motherfucker.
Get him.
It will work.
Get 'em.
Okay.
Get 'em.
It is appearing for me.
Yeah, so the spider isn't quick enough to avoid the burst of flame, and you watch as just a shining golden kind of geyser of flame erupts underneath it and engulfs it for a second before fading. Ransom, you're up. You can use your turn to lick it if you want.
My whole turn.
Well,
His
it'd be an
whole
action
turn.
it'd be an action, and
You gotta make sure you don't cut your tongue off by mistake.
I mean, I'm assuming you could use a bonus action to stick a finger in, I guess.
Stick a finger in what?
Whatever you want.
The blood oozing. You wanted to taste the.
We find out that the eye patch he got has a side effect of making him weird and perverted.
I kind of want
You
to.
don't have to.
Doing that. I want to
It'd
do
be
it.
your bonus. It'd be your bonus action, I'll say,
Oh, okay,
to reach
fine.
down, poke your finger in it. You're gonna
Honestly, that'd
taste
be
it.
like an interesting character thing where if you gain a buff for like
I'm gonna
being
dagger that guy.
poisoned or something.
Yeah, so you're able to pull back the massive. I mean, it's a massive beast in your dagger. You can see it connect, but almost as soon as it does, with the spider moving around as it is, it disappears. It's so small compared to the body, but it does impact the thing. Just
Well,
the spider.
21 to hit, I hope it does.
The spider's so massive that just like the tiny dagger, you lose sight of it in the midst of all the legs and
Did
Just
he
a
get
massive
his
body.
dagger out or?
well, I mean, he hasn't yet. he threw it. So
Yeah, it's
Oh,
done.
no. All right. So I thought he just fucking stabbed it.
No.
My bad.
nah.
Yeah, no.
Do you want to do anything else?
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah? Okay.
Trick some luck.
Don't do it. Why?
Do it. I can heal him if he has a disease. Do it.
What do we gain from it?
or poison.
What if it's actually? What if we find out that it actually gives us some like?
What if he attains godhood?
buffs?
You don't know.
Yeah,
Can
what
I
if we get
make
some buffs
can I
out of
make
it?
a survival check on
God.
it?
You can't. No, it's not your turn.
All right, I believe you.
Why?
You
Why
got to make the
not?
decision quick though.
I'm doing it, I'm doing it.
It
Alright.
might cause him instant death because he's drinking.
I'm not
from
gonna
a
kill
bucket.
him for that. Come on now. Yeah. So you bend down, you stick your finger into the wound,
Oh my
the one that you
fucking
rapiered,
God.
and just some like brown and yellow ooze, and you put it to your tongue. Make a Constitution save.
Fucking
Oh
idiot.
my God.
Yeah, he's
What
gonna
the hell is gonna
puke. He's
happen?
gonna puke.
Wait, where do I? Oh
just-
yeah. I got
Yeah,
it.
Constitution.
Ooh.
You take 4 poison damage,
Great.
and yeah, and you're poisoned for 1 hour. Or no,
Oh,
actually, you're
Lord.
not poisoned for. Sorry, you would only be if you died. You'd be poisoned. So you take
If you
4 poison
died-
damage.
If he
Poison?
died, he'd be what?
What?
If the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
So it
That's
can't
weird.
kill you outright. It can't kill you outright, but you can't be healed,
Oh,
All right.
and you're paralyzed.
that's not how I
So,
thought
yeah, you-
poison would work.
Not all
Great.
poison's different. You don't know.
Whoa!
I believe you.
Breaking news, guys! The poison from a spider does in fact poison you.
Well,
How do
If
we
I
know
were you,
that?
Arj, I'd refuse to heal him. He was just.
He said he would heal
Evan.
me.
He did.
Evan said he'd heal you, not me.
Wait, do I have to like go and change my hit points?
Yeah, you took 4 damage. So
I'm gonna add that 1d4.
okay.
It was worth. It was worth.
Yeah, so you're able to bring your sword in, but it does hit the spider. I mean, it's pretty big, but it impacts on one of the tougher parts of its thing, and you can feel it sink in like a centimeter, but it doesn't do enough to like even break the skin. Leah, as you watch Evan kind of sink his sword in slightly, all of a sudden, kind of as you're slightly distracted, you feel your arms kind of adhered to your sides. And as you're kind of encased in webbing.
I can't. Oh no, never mind.
Oi.
So you are restrained,
Neat.
and on your turn, you can use an action, or anyone can use an action to attempt to destroy the webbing, and you can make a strength check to try to burst out of it on your turn. But you are restrained.
So
Wait,
so
is
for
that
the somatic component of spells,
You can't move your hands to cast spells.
right?
Is
Okay.
what's it? Was that an attack from the creature? That is an attack from the creature, right?
It is an attack, but the target wasn't within 5, if that matters.
When a creature within 5 feet
Yep,
of you
no,
makes an
yeah,
attack
it's-
against a target other than you.
Yep. So you can make a response to that.
Okay. I know that hits. Like that. There's no way this thing has more than 23.
Yeah, so I mean the spider's kind of distracted slightly by the thing, and as you do so, you're able to pull your sword out and make one quick slash, managing to cut off one of its legs as the spider kind of lets out a cross between a moan and a screech almost, as it again you watch as it again kind of shrivels up quite like suddenly, its legs kind of getting sucked into its body almost as it dies. Leah, you are still restrained, though.
I'm still gummed,
Yeah, the web doesn't just disappear when it
Boy.
does, but the spider
but
is.
we're
dead.
out of combat, right?
Boy.
Right?
You are out
right?
of combat. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna use 5 of my points for lay on hands and cure that poison off of.
He's not poisoned.
What? I thought he was poisoned.
Nah,
He
got
took
sick.
poison damage, but it doesn't. It doesn't. There's none in his system anymore.
It was a very
okay,
fast
cool.
recovery process.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it wasn't in his blood or anything. He just kind of drank it.
Yeah,
I
he
don't know.
just took a little bit of poison.
Well, then I'll heal him. I'll heal him for those 4
Yeah,
hit
yeah,
points.
but he's not infected by anything.
All right, so you're back up to full.
Yeah.
All right, I make a strength check.
I mean, you have infinite time, so you'll get out.
I get out.
I mean, I'm not gonna make you roll because you can just keep rolling, right? Like, there's no downside to failing the roll. So yeah, you're able to
Of course,
break out of
there's.
the,
I could
the
slip
webbing.
and get even more stuck.
Yeah, no, you're able to get out of the.
I'm plastered
thing.
to the floor.
Why
Leah
can't
is
I fucking-
disappointed. She would like to have a
50
pet
XP
giant spider.
each.
Does Ransom get more XP for being an idiot?
True.
What? For trying to eat
Yeah,
that
you
goo?
Can take, you can, take,
That's
you can
what-
actually take 25 XP. That was actually pretty good. I like that.
That's
I
not
like
your
that.
character. Your character's a weird dude now.
Wait,
Not
did you
weird,
say
it's just-
That's some
He's an
character
adventurous.
development.
I know
He's
more
an
in the world
adventurous
now.
person. Yeah, he's learned something, and it didn't kill him. 5-0.
Okay.
So your
Nice.
whatever doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
He gets 75.
75.
Well,
I
Ransom
gotta start
gets
licking some
75.
goo.
Yeah.
Not if that would go
Um,
against your character.
I don't know. I think my character would eat a mushroom. Which
Maybe.
I mean, canonically, I believe my character
don't-
already
I
did
don't-
eat a mushroom.
I don't give it out just like for anything. If you're like going out of your way to try to get it, you're not gonna get it. Like you should be
I
doing it
believe
for the
you.
I and then
I start eating the guts of the spider.
I mean,
'cause
the
want it.
idea-
you die. You die and lose all your experience.
Can I? I want to take like a fang. I want to take a fang.
Yeah, I was about to ask that. Like, what kind of check would I have to make
As a
to take
trophy.
Some fucking teeth. Or
I
mostly
mean,
the two big fangs.
The fangs are like the mandibles are like
Yeah.
the size of your arm. Like you wouldn't be able to fit
Arm.
in your back.
Okay, I take an eye.
Like these are massive, like 10,
Okay.
10 feet across, easy.
How big are the eyes?
Pretty large.
Can I take
Bigger
an
than
eye?
the mandibles, probably.
Bigger than
I
the
mean,
mandibles.
Well, actually, no. Yeah, it's a bunch of
The
small
eye
eyes. So never mind.
one eye would maybe fit inside an empty backpack.
Wow. Even the smaller ones? Because some spiders have those smaller eyes.
These ones just seem, just looking at them, like they're not. They have one large eye, which seems to have a bunch of eyes inside of it. Almost.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the? Oh,
Yeah.
can I?
Honestly, like it would probably rot by the time we get back to somewhere.
It's not
Aw.
it's not a useful alchemical component. It's
No, I
not
want
like
it as a trophy.
yeah, I mean the eye wouldn't last long enough to
Doesn't
be a
Dang.
give
trophy
you
of
plus
anything.
20%
Well.
dismemberment.
Wait, does anybody have like a vial? So I want to take some of the poison in the vial. Might be useful later.
There were some flasks in that weren't totally destroyed in the other building.
Okay, can I run over there, get a flask? get
Yeah,
back?
yeah, sure. You can find about 3 that aren't like shattered. Just grab them. They'll hold probably a couple ounces of goop.
When I use Thunder, it's Smite. It sounds like Thunder up to 300. Let's say up to, okay, just in case, like if someone heard that and is coming at us because there is now a fucking lightning bolt just happened in the middle of town and 300 feet away can hear it.
I mean, I am aware of that.
Well-
Yes.
Holy fuck, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to take knock. Oh boy.
Yeah. No. Yeah. The
By the way, Jorcer?
the entire fucking country is aware that you're here.
Maybe
Pretty much.
they'll just think it's a freak thunderstorm. Maybe.
What's up, so?
What?
Why is there a star?
Oh, stab us the dragon!
Where?
Oh snap!
The start of the
Where?
upper right
It's
the dragon,
That's a
boys.
statue. It's a statue.
of a star.
Mm-hmm.
This-
Yeah,
It
just
Okay.
it just
This
signifies a
town was
statue.
funded by a falling star.
No, this is the Mario Bros fucking headquarters, bro.
It's of a person. It's a statue of a person.
I
Yeah.
believe you.
Okay, right. So, what investigation or perception to check for hot
Actually,
loots?
all of you can take another 50 XP because I did it wrong.
Oh, okay.
Well,
So
So 65.
100 total.
Well, I'm gonna go into this little room over here. What do I see?
Yeah, sure. So looking in here, you see a corpse wrapped in, cocooned in spider silk, kind of up against the wall. The body is shriveled up and sucked dry, but it appears to have been, when it was alive, a male elf. He's wearing studded preserved armor, it seems. There's a couple small, cuts and stuff where the spiders broke through, but he wears studded leather armor, and you can see a short sword in his scabbard.
So he's got a short sword and studded leather armor.
All right, I'm curious. I want to take a closer look.
Do either of you guys want some studded leather armor?
Give me a perception check, Leah. Take a closer look.
I know his whole lineage.
Looking at him, there's nothing more to see, but you do see he's wearing a belt with a pouch on it, and opening up the pouch, you find a potion of healing, 23 gold and 35 silver, as you just kind of knock Evan out of the way to get to.
Yeah, Leah. Apparently, Leah is all about the pouches.
Leah just walks into the room, and immediately you see her eyes just like go straight to the belt pouch as she knocks you
immediately
just out of the way to
pouch.
get to it.
She immediately ties the pouch to her belt, as she
So
does with all found
gold,
pouches.
35 silver.
What's it called? Friend, what kind of armor do you have? Or, like, is it studded leather? Is it leather?
This is a standard potion of healing, right?
I just have standard leather armor.
Standard leather. And studded leather in
Well, I mean, you can say
comparison.
standard, but I just
Yeah, it's just leather
it's
armor.
Just normal leather, yeah.
All right, so leather armor, studded leather armor. You get a higher AC if you want to take this studded leather armor.
It is better in all ways.
Yeah, it's better in
it
every
weighs
kind of
more.
way. It weighs 3 more pounds, but it gives you +1 AC compared to what you have now.
I can do that in your
Okay.
character sheet if you want, friend.
All right.
So we've stripped this elf naked and given it the dead body's elf armor.
Yeah, I
to-
mean, as you do,
That's
like the skin is coming off the body and like
Ew.
leathery kind of-
wanna watch this.
Prestidigitation.
All right,
You have
prestidigitation,
prestidigitation,
that's
right? Clean this bitch up
Clean
before
it.
we give it to him.
I give it a nice scent. It's a little orangey now, so
Smells like lavender.
I'm assuming you're wearing the studded leather, right?
Yeah.
He changes in a bush. Real
Why?
quick.
Why?
I don't know. 'Cause
He
we
ain't
don't know
afraid
his
of
life.
ghosts.
He ain't afraid of no ghosts. He just changes right there.
Yeah. So as you're doing this, you hear the beating of wings, kind of to the north, and kind of a roar as it disappearing, kind of towards the woods
I leave.
in the east.
I run
Go-
away.
heading away from you.
I go towards it. No.
We make a fucking beeline towards that 200 movement per second fucking dragon.
200 per second. Not
Honestly,
the
that's-
feet, light years, doesn't matter. It's 200 per second.
Dude,
I
those
like
guys
how
at a full sprint of flying is insane. What are you saying, Arch?
before today, the last time I played D&D, you were shitting yourself because there was a dragon. Now you're like, let's go fucking get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking about me, right? Okay, never.
I am talking about you.
Nah,
Me?
Leah just slaps him in the chest and goes like, dude,
I'm
there's a
not
dragon.
really
There's a
about
dragon.
to, dude.
Soul was saying no, not to do that.
No, I was saying full sprint, but I'm joking. Same way I was
Yeah.
joking when I said at the beginning of this full sprint towards the tower.
No, I'm not slapping you to stop you. I'm slapping you to be like, dude, that's a dragon.
Yeah.
Roll a strength. No.
He gets bruised.
As far as you can tell, there's nothing left in this
All right.
this place.
Um.
I mean, the spiders have kind of taken over. There's still quite a bit of webbing on the walls and stuff. But
I really want to rest before we try to even get near this dragon, but it did flap away. Should we try
And
to
aren't we supposed to
fucking?
do something else now?
Well,
Like
we
we-
have a couple options. We can go back and give this pendant back. We can investigate top right.
Oh yeah, that's right. We weren't talking to the dragon because
We
Amir
can-
wasn't here, but now
Yeah,
he's
we
here.
can- now he's here though, so we can go back to the cultists and be like, "What was that sound? Was that your dragon?" And it was actually me.
You probably don't know about like the rest of the stuff, but there's a bit where Vince. Okay, never mind. No, I'll find the video and it'll.
Just to clear things up.
It was
It was me all along.
I just don't see how it applies.
I like this video.
It does not at all.
All right.
It applies perfectly.
No, I
applies
get it. I
perfectly.
get it.
Should we go back to the cultists
Huh.
and try to, BS some more? Should we try to explore up north, or should we try to explore the dragon's tower and risk it coming back and trying to shit on us?
Leah just keeps chilling.
What the fuck?
What?
That's not either of the three options.
Leah doesn't really care, so she's just chilling silently, like.
I say we go to its lair and steal its eggs, and then raise
Eggs?
the baby.
Okay, cat. Counter proposal to that.
Counter proposal.
Go to the cultists.
You want to go to the cultists and act all freaked out about what just happened and see what they say?
We're not
They're
acting
probably
freaked
gonna.
out.
I'll be right back.
And that dragon, as soon as right after our fight, I did my thunder smite. It ran away basically for a little bit.
The timing makes it very unlikely that it was caused by your thunder.
Oh, okay, cool.
Just because it was a good
The
at
dragon
least a
just
couple
heard it got
minutes
spooked.
between the
Oh,
thunder
okay.
and
Yeah,
the
I thought
dragon
like
taking off,
immediately, like afterwards, you
No,
were like,
'cause
oh, why
your
you
thunder
guys were
killed the-
doing this?
your thunder killed the first spider, and the dragon didn't fly off until you were searching that cocooned corpse. So
Okay.
That means
So
the
then never
dragon
mind
doesn't care
that.
at all about that sound. He just did not care. Unfazed.
Pretty much. Well, he probably knows about
I'm
spells
sure
like
he
that.
knows. Oh,
Y'all want to explore the statue area?
the lane that you're walking up kind of opens up into a small square. You can see to the south some a ruined structure, and you can just barely make out behind the statue to the north.
This one here?
No, to the that one's the ruined one. You
Yeah,
can make up
And
north
this-
here
Yeah.
a larger intact structure.
damn, I
and
knew
you
I forgot
see
something.
you see a kind of not a signpost, like not a shopkeeper sign, but just like a symbol of a shield with two crossed swords next to the door. And you recognize that soul as just being a pretty common symbol for a military barracks.
Yeah.
Um,
It's home away from home.
I didn't forget. Well, you forgot to use your one that lets you reroll shit, but I didn't forget to make you. I just decided not to.
Boy.
No.
Yeah, and so from here you can make out in the middle of the square, just leaning to the side ever so slightly, a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clad in full plate, clutching a spear and a shield in either hand.
Yeah, 10 feet, I guess. A little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, so
Party?
So coming up here, you can see that one lane leads to the southwest. That's the one you're on. Another lane kind of leads up to the north. That just leads to some farmland, and a third one just kind of meanders south down to where you met the cultists.
Right.
This seems to be the edge of town, though. And
Yeah,
this
yeah.
seems to be kind of the main square, or what's left of it.
Kadnamir, y'all coming with?
Holla, holla, holla.
Should like my symbol just be like the group, and then as
I just assume it kind of is.
Okay, yeah. As we enter combat, you could be like, "Where were you guys?" Okay, just in
Well,
case
I
anything like this
won't.
happens.
I won't be like, where were you? Oh, I was in the most advantageous position possible.
Nah, but like
Where
you know,
were you
I
in
was, like,
923?
I was 10 feet behind him.
And
like-
it's just fucking it all works like that every time. Fucking everything.
it's fine,
is
it's
like,
Yeah, so you guys all see this.
Right. So
It's a pretty open square. Evan, can you make a history check?
nope.
Surely we
No,
should
you
make a
can't.
history check just to see what we know what it is, right? Like, surely, I don't know. Man.
No, just Evan. Evan, I mean, you recognize some of the symbols on his shield as coming from Neverwinter. You don't know. It clearly depicts someone very specific, but you're not able to tell who. But you can tell that he was clearly a hero of Neverwinter.
I don't get advantage because I grew up with the guard.
No,
Oh, yeah.
but you got to make a check. No one else did.
It's Lord Neverember, you guys. It's Lord. There it is. There it is.
It's not anyone like
Famous.
super important or anything.
Yeah, it's just somebody. Is there? Can
it's
I?
someone who is clearly famous to the town.
I'm
Alright,
walking right
so
the
I-
fuck up to the statue, and I'm gonna see if there's a plaque on that bitch.
There is.
I tap
Okay.
Eve and go like, "Who that guy?"
The plaque. All it has is a name, the
Right,
first
right.
name, and it says Palian.
Oh,
Paladin?
do I know who
Pallian.
that bitch is?
Paladin?
You don't recognize the name.
Leah S. Paladin?
Palien.
So half a paladin. That's in character.
Yeah.
Half a
Yeah,
paladin.
so as you kind of enter the square, you can see the tower rising up above you to the west.
Right.
The ruins around you are clearly the worst of the ruins. But the building up north of you seems to be one of the more preserved ones. clearly a barracks. Evan recognizes the symbols as his time in the military.
Right.
The windows are caked with dust and stuff from the inside, so you're not able to make out anything. Going around the side of the building, same thing. As you come around the back, you find another door. Ransom.
Am I able to determine if there's like a? I know you said last time that like there was this very obvious smell of like dead bodies. Like, am I able to check to see if like that's the thing again, or? I'm just checking for monsters, basically. Like.
Yeah, I mean, the air around here definitely has a putrid smell.
Right.
You're not able to identify where exactly it's coming from. Both you, Arj, and Evan both. It's not like a sense or anything. It's just a feeling of unease.
Right.
Right.
Ransom has since disappeared to go walk around the building, right?
Yeah, so he walked around the building. So yeah, you just see another door, Ransom, with the same symbol. This one's just as the doors here are quite fortified, being a barracks. This one is just as strong as the other ones. It seems this building seems to be the best preserved. You can see its rooftop has a simple battlement with arrow slit windows, which kind of confirms that it was built as a keep to serve in times of emergency.
I would like to use Mage Hand to see if the door is locked. Not open it, just check if it's locked.
Sure. I mean, yeah. So you conjure this ghostly apparition of a hand, and it makes its way towards the door.
Looks like the Master Hand from Smash Bros.
You can see it working the handle, and the handle seems to turn.
Okay. Guys, I'm worried about there being zombies in there again.
There probably is. Like, probably.
Alright, I'm gonna stand in front of the door.
Okay.
Look over at Leah and say, "Open it."
Aye.
And I have, sword and shield at the ready.
Roll for initiative.
You open it.
As I said, the door open.
very, very quietly and with sound effects. Open.
Yeah. Roll for initiative.
Yeah, 20. Okay, thank God. Not a 6 again.
We got some more shamblers. Same old, no probbies. I selected. Alright.
Ha, those bitches are fucking
I mean, I know they die from like fucking
holy damage.
Yeah.
Didn't
Didn't we figure out what it was last time? I can't remember.
We only know that for sure they die with holy damage, or if you like.
I think aloud to the group, we should probably all try hiding whenever we breach a new area.
No.
Gain a surprise round or something.
What are you, fucking pussy rogues?
Yeah.
It's from like we're gonna hide from zombies, and I'm in like fucking chainmail. Like I can't.
So as you open the door, you see directly in front of you, Evan, two bodies that, as the door opens, they start to get up.
No, I completely didn't get initiative at all.
Oh, did you roll it?
He did not roll it.
No.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. Did you roll? No.
That would be why you didn't get it. I can roll it for you if you want.
Jorser, correct me if I'm wrong. Like we know that they die from radiant damage. I know that we know that. But do we know that they die from critical hits?
I mean, from what you've seen, they seem to.
Okay, so we're aware that if we crit, we know that they're gonna die.
It's not that they die from it.
Well, they don't come back.
It's that they don't seem to be able to reform.
But we don't know about.
It seems that an especially strong blow or holy magic extinguishes the spark of necromancy in their bodies.
Right. We just don't know about.
Okay.
What I know about is like a saving throw. I forgot what kind it was. I'm pretty sure it's a Constitution that they have to do. We don't know anything about that. Because what the fuck is a saving throw in D&D?
Well, they don't always seem to reform. They seem to have to, it seems to take some force of will to reform.
Yeah, but we don't know what it is, and we don't know if we can stop
Force?
it. So.
Force?
For now, though, we know
Force?
that it's insane blows or
missile?
radiant damage.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna move in.
And I mean, you fought enough that you're pretty familiar. Okay.
Yeah,
Whippoorwill?
I'm moving straight into them.
They're still prone on the ground. They're still in the midst of standing up. So
Do I
you
get
can have
advantage?
advantage. Yeah.
Oh, neat.
This is good music. I like this one.
Yeah.
as you get closer, looking at them, you can see they seem to be former members of the Garrison,
Right.
still wearing remnants of rusted mail and soldiers' surcoats.
These guys did not make it out.
It's
The
not
one
enough to
straight in
protect
front.
them. It's
Straight
not enough
north.
to protect them, but sure, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, you just barely nick them.
Yeah, so as the shambler creature is kind of still attempting to stand up, you're able to bring a large blow that you feel sink into him, and does you can tell it kind of knocks him back down to the ground, but obviously not feeling any pain. It continues just to try to stand up.
As my bonus action against this one.
Ooh.
No, wait, 10 feet? Fuck, never mind, no, wait. Yeah, no, he's 15, I can't do it, never mind.
Okay.
I'm done.
Bow of enmity.
Leah, you're up.
Neat.
You can see 2 corpses on the floor,
All right, well,
bits of battered mail, and the coat of arms of Thundertree kind of emblazoned on in tatters on their chests. Start to kind of stand up.
all right. So I'll give. I'd tell the Eve, hey Eve, should I shatter him?
I don't know what that does.
It's the AOE spell.
I don't know. Yeah, sure.
Okay, great. I guess I'm shattering.
All right.
All right. Let's see.
Do it.
10 feet. Yeah. So I'll put it
You're
right
gonna
here to
hit
the
Eve.
right of you. Yeah, that's why I asked him. And he was like, yeah, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, okay. It's like, all right. I, guess that's okay.
If
I
you
turned
put it
around
right-
and just shrug.
If you put it like right, like just to the right of him, you'll be able to hit all 3, but you'll hit Eve.
Right. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, fuck it. As long as you don't kill me. I don't think you're gonna do 31 damage, so I think we're okay.
Actually,
Critical hit!
Oh,
Go,
Alright.
just roll it. Do it.
Roll
All right,
it, bro.
I'm a little. Oh, right. This button. All right.
Yeah. So Soul, make a.
Oh shit, I did it with advantage, but either way, I fucking survived.
You did it.
It's fine.
You made
Well, you
it.
take half damage.
Yeah. So what's that damage I'm gonna take?
It's right
Oh,
there.
half of
18
18?
divided by 2. I got shit to do, dude.
Oh, no, sorry, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's gonna
Yeah,
calculate 3 zombies.
Yeah, so no. I got shit.
That one does not make it. With a
That implies
1.
the other 2
That is
made
a
it.
hell of a lot of damage, yo.
It could be pretty good. Pretty good.
I thought it was
Zombies
gonna be
are the
like
worst. But yeah, they've all taken their damage. The one to the left of Soul was almost stood up and just got blasted back down to the ground. Arm dangling to the side. The one directly in front of you, Soul, is took the lesser of the blasts, and is still standing. And the one behind you took a pretty good blow, but seems to almost be fully up now.
Just as a warning to the group, that was my last shatter. That was my last one.
Lair, so are you done?
Yes.
All right.
This spell's working out pretty good. It's not bad.
So, Soul, just to your right, you hear a crash as one of the doors behind you flies open, and you see just able to come around the corner, another corpse kind of arms out towards you.
Alright.
Ransom, handsome ransom.
These are
That's
all
pretty good.
Yeah, all the ones you can see
Well,
are in various states of standing up.
Alive. I mean,
Alive is strong, but
moving.
they are all animated.
Alright. The closest one to my left.
Yep.
Gonna give that guy a little slap. Oh no.
Yeah, so you watch as
Aw.
you're able to find a space between his rotting armor and stuff, and you watch as he kind of crumples to the ground, but is able to shrug off the blow and stand back up. Marge, you're up. You're not able to see anyone. I don't think.
Yeah. If I
Yeah.
I go here,
Mhm.
I don't know. Is that? Seems like it should be okay.
Yeah, you can make it there.
Which one is? No, none of them dead.
Well, the
No,
one to the left of here was
One.
dead, but seems to have stood back up.
But he doesn't know
as
that.
creatures tend to do. You could tell him that in the amount of time that it takes him to move. You can yell it out.
This one's a bitch.
I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay. Oh, I got a crit. That's nice.
Ooh, fancy.
Yeah.
You know how nimble these zombies are, though.
Yeah.
He did not make his dex save, surprisingly enough, with a non-natural 1.
Non-natural.
Which one was this one too? Was it?
This one over here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so you watch as just its entire body is kind of eviscerated by this golden light, and it doesn't even look like it gets to stand
We
back up.
lost Amir.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't even get a chance to attempt to stand up. It's just gone.
Easy.
The light fades from its eyes.
Easy.
At almost exactly the same time, you hear the door to the south fly open, Arj, and around the corner, you see another one come.
Okay.
Close the
Great.
door.
I think my turn.
Yeah, I assumed.
Yeah.
The one just in front of you, Soul or Evan, sorry.
No, whatever, bro.
You just feel his kind of weak fist clunk against your armor, but it's not enough to do anything to you.
Alright.
Pretty ineffective. The one that just stood back up after being knocked over by
Wait, what? That was the one.
this one here. No, the one to your north. This one slapped you. Now this one is going.
Oh, he's not even on my fucking turn order.
I already clicked next.
Yeah, no, the guy that's 7.
Oh,
is-
I clicked the wrong one. This
This
dead
one.
one is his turn
Yeah.
now because
okay.
I just clicked off the wrong one.
Yeah, because that was.
Yeah, that one. Ransom, you're able to just get out of the way as a clumsy arm comes flying past you.
I'm gonna fucking do it anyways.
Yeah, and as you lash out, you're able to kind of cut off his one arm's limp by his side. You're able to cut off the other one, and you watch the spark seem to fade as it kind of just crumples to the ground and doesn't seem to be moving.
Sweet. Fuck it. Just the one to the north.
I have a
Ah!
question for you,
Yes!
Jawson.
What's that? It's dead.
If I bless people, that doesn't make any difference, I guess. Does it?
What?
No, not for divine damage, no.
Well, I'm saying like, not necessarily particularly. I'm just saying in general, like ignoring rules for a second. Like I don't know,
Yes.
maybe you as a DM decide otherwise. But if I bless people, does that not like?
Do you mean
It's-
you grant divine providence on
I mean,
anyone you touch?
Other than the effects of the spell, the bless doesn't really do anything. Because what you're essentially doing is asking your god to aid you by helping your friends and you. The god probably doesn't really give two shits about, especially them, and probably not really even you, right? He's kind of like, yeah, sure, right? It's not like
Yeah.
So what the spell does is actually pretty big. Like saving throws, you essentially can add up to 4.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
But other than that, you don't really gain any other benefit. No.
Okay, that's fine. I just wasn't sure if like.
I mean,
it would help
maybe
with killing these guys
yeah.
In the sense that,
In combat, I wouldn't. Maybe in a role play, it might help with something, but no,
okay,
I wouldn't
just
say in
wasn't-
combat
okay.
it would.
Do you mind when, like I'm blessing someone, so surely that is divine to some extent, like. But
Yeah,
like, no,
I
I
mean,
I completely agree that that's fine because I'm
yeah,
just putting
and-
it a stretch a bit there, anyways.
Yeah, well, and it might be something like maybe if they roll a natural 1, like they're knocked back by the divine protection or like that, but it'd be something that wouldn't happen every time, unless the spell specifically says it. Leah, you're up. The only ones you can see right now are dead.
Yes.
You can still hear kind of the sounds of battle.
Stand right here for a second. That's 3. Oh.
So that's 15 feet. There's 3. One
Boy.
is dead. The other 2 by the back wall are still alive.
All right.
And they are the ones that just burst through the doors, and so they seem to be untouched so far.
I guess I'll do a twin firebolt. Yay!
Yeah. So you conjure as it gets to about kind of right about here. You see the it split into 2, and they both shoot off and impact into the 2 zombies.
Oh no!
Who let out a gurgle was apparently just a giggle as they're tickled by this fire. I guess that's why it's a cantrip, eh?
And I'll just step right back right there and that's it.
1d10. It is interesting how like that could have been anywhere between 1 and 10 damage.
Yeah.
Or actually, that could have been anywhere between, like that was 4 damage technically, right? That could have been anywhere between 2 and 20 damage, and you did 4. But like, just the sheer like range on that is weird.
Yeah.
For a cantrip. But yeah, so
well, it's basically
I mean,
supposed to replace the melee weapon for a sorcerer.
Yeah, which it essentially does. Roll a d20.
Okay.
All right, he's going to attack the cleric of all that is good and holy with his devastating
And headless.
overhand fist attack.
Yeah.
He actually hit you. He rolled phenomenally. Yeah, so this zombie, you feel the nails kind of dig into your scales. They kind of kept growing slightly after he died. You take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no.
However, will you recover?
See,
Rant
I would
about-
argue that these are like more annoying than the fucking tree blights, honestly.
I know, right?
They're more of a challenge, but yeah, I'd agree that they're.
I don't know, challenge. I
They're
don't
all
know, challenge. They're
annoying.
just
I mean,
a pain
3 of
in the
them are
ass,
already
like,
dead.
survive.
Yeah,
Wonder what I'm gonna do. That
What are
way,
you gonna do?
you do have a
So-
crossbow and stuff.
I do.
You just don't like it.
Maybe just throw your rapier at him and like as
I mean,
like a
this
guy.
is my best thing, so might as well
Yeah.
just always.
You almost fucking one-shot that thing. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, it's looking real injured. It's kind of like dragging itself along the floor with no legs. Arj, you're up.
Can I just mace the guy in front of me?
Yep.
Okay, so
Like a
I'm gonna
cannon
do-
mace or like a mace?
Oh, fucking mace. Probably gonna fucking miss.
No, that hits.
Okay,
And it crumples to the ground.
and it
And
comes
does
back
not-
alive.
Does not stand back up.
What? Just bludgeoning, probably.
No,
Yeah.
it just didn't make it save.
Oh, it makes a set. Oh, okay.
Oh,
That-
my
so that-
my Chrome is crashing. Feels bad, man.
At least I like understand now that it makes a throw of some sort. Okay.
Yeah. Essentially, you fought enough of these. I'll tell you what, like, how it works outside of game is, they make a save based on how much damage they took. So they make a Constitution save of 5 plus, like the DC is 5 plus however much damage they took. Unless they get critically hit or they take radiant damage, and then they don't get to make a save. As this is happening, you hear the same beating of wings, this time coming towards you from this direction.
Retreat! Retreat! Retreat!
I yell at the dragon. No, can I? Yeah, I can probably move over here, right?
No, you can't move. Well, if you move through the zombies like that, you'll provoke an opportunity attack. Because even though you're within range, like you're moving through their area, right?
But I'm
you can
staying
move through.
within range.
Oh, that one's dead. Sorry, I can't see.
Yeah, they're all dead
No,
except
that's
for
fine.
one.
Yeah. No, I thought the one above him was alive. That's my bad. Yep.
No, yeah, so I'm gonna move here and
Yep. If he was alive, you couldn't.
do my thing.
Do it. That is. Yep. Yeah, and you're able to just kind of, like, you sink it deep into his neck, not quite decapitating him, but enough that it's kind of hanging limp. You see the spark. It seems to be returning before it flickers out and he dies. Yeah, there you go.
The guy who designed, or whenever they designed this fucking
This one
map,
is-
was just,
Yeah,
I
this
don't
map's kind of shit.
understand.
I agree.
We thought this was a good idea.
What, coming into here?
No, the
No,
map
like,
itself.
yeah.
It's too big.
Just
It's
so
too fucking
much shit.
like
I
big and
think
just random useless shit.
I think the
I don't
excitement's
even- maybe
supposed to be in
we're
the
not gonna be-
dragon.
Maybe we're
Yeah.
not supposed to be fighting everything though.
You are. You're not. You don't have to fight everything, but like you are meant to like kind of clean out the town and shit.
We're a very explorative group. We're bound to
We should
stumble
just,
upon everything.
Yeah.
We just
You
open
guys-
it and see them and just be like, well, alright,
I'm-
never mind.
You can all take 65.
I had an
XP.
idea to do that, but we would have to stealth because initiative would make it too hard.
You're in
Ooh,
for
this looks like a
tough
ladder.
fight. Yeah. So the interior of the building still has all the furnishings. The main room, the main room has a ladder that leads up to a trapdoor on the roof. You can see a chamber to the north where one zombie came out. and one to the south where the other one came out.
All right.
These are like jail cells, or
No, they're just they. You look walking and you see 2 cots, like bunk bed style, and in the south, enough altogether for 10 soldiers, just living quarters.
oh, okay.
And just to the northwest, where you are, Evan, is a sort of a kitchen / mess hall type thing. Sacks of kind of rotted meats and barrels that seem to have once held, something or other, are now all gone, either looted or eaten by rats and vermin.
What time was it when we came into this building?
What do you mean time?
Like,
Like
was
real
it-
time or?
No, like
3.
is it afternoon? Is it getting dark?
It's getting close to nighttime. Yeah.
I would like to stealthily open this trap door just a little bit. Just peek through.
Sure. I mean, yeah. You open it up. You as you open it, you see the sunlight kind of peering through. It just opens up onto the top. It's of the kind of ramparts. The walls up there have slits for arrows. It's just it'd be an area that they defend if someone attacked from
So nothing
the
of
forest,
interest?
which is where it's empty. There's not even any tables or anything. It's just they only used it for defense.
Not even dust. Well, I go back down.
Well, the flapping, has it passed us yet, or?
Yeah, it flew over you kind of as you were dispatching the last ones of them.
That dragon does not care.
I really think we should rest before we try to fight this dragon.
Are both of these doors open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Top is the kitchen, bottom is a bunch of sleep
This
beds.
one isn't open, but that's the one that Ransom
Nothing's
found that leads outside.
Well, you just look
Um,
excited, so I guess there's nothing in there either.
No, there's a kitchen.
Oh boy, a kitchen. Chef Wars,
Everything-
here we go.
Yeah, everything in there is rotted long ago, eaten by vermin, that sort of thing.
Well, there's no jail cells, there's no armories in this place.
Oh, it's a
No.
barracks.
What the fuck? It's a barracks.
It
Yeah.
looks like it's more of a fort almost, kind of
Oh.
only used for the the able-bodied men if they were ever attacked from the forest, which is kind of where most of the threats came from, just over here. So it wasn't really used unless it was needed. So it wasn't stocked with anything like that, and anything that was of value was kind of taken right away
Yeah.
before the town was destroyed. So there are racks on the walls, but there are no weapons in the racks, that sort of thing.
Yeah. All right. Well, I definitely suggest we get some rest before trying to come at this dragon.
Sure. I mean, looking around, this building seems better than most in the town
Yeah.
for resting. You can secure the doors. I think.
Can we pile bodies on the doors?
You can. It would probably smell pretty bad. But like the doors themselves have bars that you can bring down to kind of lock them.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Yeah.
It's a barracks. Designed to be defended from inside.
Yeah. No, might as well throw all the fucking bodies in the kitchen with the rest of the rotting bullshit.
Yeah, I mean that takes all of you working together. It takes a little while to drag them all in and kind of try to mask the smell a bit. And by the time you're done, the sun's starting to set.
I can use prestidigitation to subdue the smell or replace the
Yep.
smell. Make some lilacs, some daisies. Ooh.
Mhm.
So we don't have to deal with that.
So oddly enough, that body room now smells better than most of the other rooms.
Right.
Yeah.
Now you
yeah.
want to go in there.
Yeah, I mean, so the sun is starting to set. The day is kind of.
Who wants to take first watch?
I will, I guess.
Right. There's a bunch of sleeping beds in the bottom room, by the way.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm in
No,
here.
enough
There's
for
a
about
bunch-
10 people.
Yeah. So and watch.
So you guys are.
sit
guys
in the
are-
room and watch.
Well,
from the-
you could also go up on the roof and watch from there.
Oh, true, yeah.
Seems like a good
you
spot.
wanted. There's no roof to upstairs, so you can.
Also
kinda
more
keep a lookout.
conspicuous. Leah passes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
ours
you-
is taking first watch, so I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, so the sun dips behind the thing. The village itself seems to be not at peace, but there's just it seems like kind of the evil that was here is started to fade with the last of the zombies
Oh
that you
yeah,
killed.
we never forget what the cause of the evil was. There just was evil around.
Well, the town was devastated by when the mountain erupted, and that's kind of what spawned all these creatures and ruin the buildings and stuff. And then rampaging orcs came through. You're aware of all this.
But why would lava create zombies?
Just because of the mountain it erupted from, the fire elementals. It wasn't just a volcano. It was the fire elementals that escaped from this mountain, and it destroyed not only Thundertree but also Neverwinter, or the town that was where Neverwinter was before. And that's how it got its name. Is the river still flows from that mountain, and is the reason for the unusually warm weather, even though you're this far north.
Why would fire elementals practice necromancy?
It's more just that like necromancy doesn't have to be like caused. It can be.
Oh, it's like the chaotic nature of magic.
Like if there's ever a large battle, it's not uncommon to find a few zombies strewn amongst the corpses, even if there were no like just the weave of magic permeates everything.
So it wasn't done on purpose. They just kind of
not necessarily
were mad about dying and were like, screw that, and came back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, so you're able to rest through the night. You regain all your hit points, half your hit dice that you've spent. All your
none.
Ransom, what are you? Are you?
I'm level 2, and I got 1,190.
No, you're level. So you leveled up now.
Yay.
So you're level 3 along with everyone else.
Seems like a decent spot for a short break.
Add. Yeah, if you want to.
I'm gonna try to find snacks.
So, what do you guys want to do? You've woken up this morning. All of you ate 1 ration, so subtract that. Your shit.
No.
Oh snap! The first ration.
Oh no.
Yeah, you guys haven't had an excuse to eat them yet. Now that now you've been holed up in the forest where you can just forage.
We've just been starving for the past 3 weeks.
This is a
Leah has an ability that allows her to kind of find enough food for everyone. So this has been the first time you've had to eat dried shit.
All right, so I got all my goo back. I'm filled with brilliance.
Guys, Leah's filled with goo. Who did it?
No,
it was me.
The spiders have returned.
Ransom only has 2 vials of goo for some reason now. The other one's in Leah. All right, what do you guys want to do?
I cast mage armor from my staff.
Okay. All right.
What?
Take off a charge. She's about to fuck you up. She's about to fight you.
Wait, how long does that last?
8 hours.
Like 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
And we're back to 9 charges.
Ransom spent some time practicing. He's now better at killing.
What did I practice on?
I mean, it's a barracks. There's some dummies and stuff that you could practice some moves.
Neat.
All right, I'm gonna walk out the front door.
I think we should go see our buddies, unless there's anything else to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was thinking, what if the cultists turn on us?
Why would they? Also kill.
Because they like the dragon.
Oh.
We're here to kill the dragon.
Are we?
Well,
I mean, you wanted to give it a frog. You wanted to offer a frog.
no, I mean that was on like an act.
You don't want to offer him a frog?
No, I don't want to offer him the fucking frog.
He was lying to the
He's
cultists
gonna
to
be
try to
super
do what they
disappointed, you guys.
Yeah, I was lying to the cultists to get
I
information.
know that dragon wants this frog, dude.
So, like, what if the cultists... I mean, should we just kill the cult... What if we kill the cultists, steal their shit, and pretend to get close to the dragon to, like, offer it diamonds and then attack it?
I mean, wait, did anyone send us to kill this dragon, or did we just find out there's a dragon and you just decided, oh, we gotta kill this dragon, and we're all looking at Eve like, why do you, what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, I go back to the point.
I want to steal its eggs
like,
and raise
let's
its baby.
not fight a dragon. We probably shouldn't fight a dragon. And now he's like, oh, okay, we should kill them and then kill the dragon.
I think we can
Wasn't
take
it, like,
the
decided
cultists
that
for
we
the dragon.
I wasn't saying we shouldn't fight the dragon. I was saying we should definitely be cautious if it happens. Like, we should try to... I mean, yeah, if we can avoid it, why not? But there was some sort of quest or request, whatever, to get this dragon out of here, wasn't there?
I think the druid just mentioned that there is a dragon, and it would be helpful if you got rid of it.
The druid, he wants the dragon gone. He knows about the locations you're looking for, but
Kragma?
wouldn't.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what it was.
and the mine.
I thought the mine was the Wave Echo Cave.
It is.
It is.
Don't
But
the
you don't know
people
where that
know?
is. No, no one does.
What?
Because
I mean-
it's
Old and abandoned.
Gundren found the entrance to the mine that's been lost, and that's what everyone's searching for.
I thought is okay.
Well, fuck. The cultists would get suspicious if we just leave. But fuck them.
No, we told them we were gonna leave anyways.
Yeah, but we told them we'd come back in like a day or two. What was I gonna say? We could, if we're not feeling prepared for the dragon, leave, go to Netheril. Is it Netheril or no? Wait, where is it?
Are you talking about the ruins full of undead?
But where's Agatha again? Is Agatha in Netheril?
No, she's in a hut down the road.
Alright, whilst we are figuring out what we're doing, I'm gonna go to the toilet, so 2 seconds.
You go.
Yeah.
Feel free to carry on.
So
No, I don't know what the fuck Nathril is. I don't even. Agatha is near Conyberry.
what I'm thinking is like I don't think we're really ready for a dragon right now.
Well,
But maybe-
it's not a full-grown dragon, but yeah.
Yeah, but
Maybe
it's
like
a
another
it's a dragon. It's a dragon, dude.
Yeah.
So maybe and it's like okay, so but we still gotta get rid of it eventually. So it's like how do we do that? Well, what would help is if we had something to give us advantage on this dragon, like a dragon weakness or something cool. Our other quests
Like
don't
when
really.
we steal its eggs. Use it as
Like,
That's that does not seem like a good plan. No, I
Wait,
mean, if one of these other
in this-
quests we have gives us a powerful artifact, and Agatha
Out of
seems the most like that.
Can you actually raise a dragon?
It's not
I mean-
unheard of.
yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
It's very difficult, especially a dragon like a green dragon.
Oh yeah,
who are
chromatic.
naturally inclined to be evil.
Well,
But also, we've only seen one dragon, so there's no indication that there would even be any eggs to begin with.
yeah, we wouldn't.
You need 2 dragons to mate to have eggs, and you've only heard of 1.
Hey, that's a good question. Do they mate like
Well,
fish
that's
where
what
one
orange
lays?
is for.
That'd be so good. That would
That's
be
how
so
Orange actually
good.
came about.
Yeah.
No, but that actually makes me curious. Like, do they do it like fish do, where it's like one lays the eggs and the other just goos on the eggs?
You don't know.
No, I'm out of character. You tell me.
Maybe it's
I am
important
curious.
Story. You don't know.
Important to the story.
Yeah. We're we're fucking egg farmers now, boys.
Dragon reproduction important to the story.
Netheril is like some town where like some undead like fuck shit up. It's northeast of the trail up in the hills.
It's ruins.
Not from here, but from Phandelver.
It's
Well,
not.
you know about Old Owl Well and Wyvern Tor, but
Yeah, Netheril.
I literally have-
I mean, I remember you saying something about Netheril, but I don't remember if that was like a joke or if that was
This
actually
is
a
what
place.
I wrote down. That's what I wrote down.
Paladin time.
that's Old Owl Well.
Then why
I
was
have no memory of anything called Nethril, so I was pretty out of it last time we played. So
You were pretty out of it last time we played.
Right
I
here,
have
bro.
Netheril written down, but it's not really attached to anything. It just says Netheril.
Yeah, so you
it
told
is,
us.
I mean, it is a
Netheril.
place in the Forgotten Realms.
I
don't even recognize the name, so I may have said it. I'm not saying I didn't, but I have no clue what it is. Like
I
have
will
to Google
say I will say that exactly what I have written down is in ruins, Old Owl Well, undead in there, Netheril. So you said it around the same time as you were talking about Old
Yeah.
Owl Well. At least.
hold on.
At least that. Alright, so we're going to Agatha to see if maybe the trip will, I don't know, give us an edge on this dragon.
Agatha.
Agatha. Why not?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's just get the fuck out of this town.
Because it seems like the quickest quest and the most likely to involve magical goods.
I feel like there was a sense of urgency to get this dragon out of here, but I don't remember what it was.
No one else has really mentioned the dragon other than the druid.
Yeah, I mean it's like no one's sitting there thinking like, oh yeah, we really gotta, we gotta get some people to get this dragon. No, they're thinking there's no way anyone would ever be able to do anything about this dragon. So don't even worry about it. It's like a tornado. It's like whatever. It's a
Fuck
tornado.
it. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get out of here. Let's go to Agatha.
And I don't think the cultists will be suspicious as long as Agatha doesn't freaking take a week.
Well, we have a couple days travel back to Phandelver.
It'll be
We're
wild.
going back
Are you
to
guys going
Phandelver
straight to Agatha, or are you going to Phandelver first?
We could go to Phandelver and get him a poisoner's kit or something. I mean, it's on the way. How much is like? What's the?
He can
the
poison
time,
his
the
weapon, but doesn't have a kit.
distance. Do we need to go to Phandelver for anything? Oh, with the emerald necklace. Yeah. Let's stop by Phandelver. We can get him a poisoner's kit, maybe.
I mean, at most it'll take us like at 1 day at most, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't have to
So-
rest
so-
there.
So the distance like from here to here, right, which is what you'd be losing, is half a day, essentially. So there and back would be you'd lose a full day
All right.
over just going straight there.
I mean, if we
Necarus.
could get him a poisoner's kit in Phandelver, that'd be beneficial because he could poison his weapons from then on with that shit. And he can make poisons.
I will remind you, because all of you would know this, poisons are actually illegal.
Oh,
So if we walk into town with a vial of spider freaking thing that we just got, people notice, they'd be like,
No, well, so if you know, I'm more talking about the fact that, because you would all know this, you can't just walk into a store and buy a poisoner's kit.
yeah.
Oh,
Actually,
That's not something
that
that a
makes
general
sense.
store would sell, because poisons are illegal in the Forgotten Coasts, because I mean, like, just
Yeah.
possessing one is the same as possessing a weapon where you're not allowed to have one.
the Forgotten Coast.
Yeah. Well, that's where you are.
The
Is the Sword Coast.
Yeah, the Sword Coast
Yeah, I was
of
about
the
to say, we're
Forgotten
in the
Realms.
Sword
Forgotten
Coast of
Realms.
the Forgotten
Yeah.
Realms.
I was reading other shit. Sorry.
The Forgotten
But
Coast.
you are all aware that is a thing. So
Well, straight to Agatha's we go. 3 days. Roll that fucking.
well, it'll be more than 3 days. It'll be 3
no,
days.
I know, but here.
Bless you. So yeah, what's your merchant order and shit?
I stay within 10 feet of Eve.
So it would be me.
Oh, do we have a cart still?
No.
Okay. Within 10 feet of Eve.
So just so you kind of know how this works. So you can travel about 25 miles a day. It takes you 10 hours to do that.
I dash.
The rest you have to. A full rest is 8 hours. So, and the other 6 hours in the day is kind of making camp, preparing meals, foraging, hunting, that sort of thing.
Right, so marching order, it would be me with Leah behind me, then Arj, and then Ransom probably.
Sure. Wow, this is way more intense music than I thought it was, but let's roll with it.
No, we're fucking galloping through the fucking fields with this music.
It's
this
some
is,
Lord of the
this is
Rings
like-
pan shots right
This
now.
is from Dragon Age. It's the
You're from
when you're
Dragon
walking
Age.
walking to
You.
Skyhold.
I mean, it's literally Lord of the Rings shots right now.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey!
hey.
the voices,
yeah,
they're
I mean-
back.
So yeah, I mean the first day passes pretty much without any issue. You walk for several miles, encounter pretty much nothing of interest. Around midday, you stop for lunch under a lamppost that kind of dot the high road. Other than that, you find nothing out of the ordinary. You continue on. You make it to right around here before you have to rest and camp for the night.
Rotating watch, you get some berries for us and some rabbits.
I get a nut. Just one nut.
Yeah, what's the watch order?
Me, then Arj, then Leah. No, then Ransom,
No,
then Leah.
no. I'm going last. I was first last time.
Okay. Me, Ransom, Leah, Arj.
Yeah, so I mean the night passes without incidents. You guys rotate watch. You see creatures, but they don't come anywhere near the trail,
Bitches.
or your lights while you're there. So
Fucking pussies.
next day you continue on as you kind of follow the trail, and around midday a light rain kind of starts to fall. As you travel south, as you make it to the bend where the high road meets the Triboar Trail, you stop for lunch under a lonely tree, and there Ransom finds a small rock that looks like a grinning face, but other than that, you don't see anything special. Yeah, you just found a cool rock.
completely neglect that.
You just found a cool rock. It's nothing special.
Good.
Yeah.
Same thing. You guys are gonna
Same order.
set up for the night. You sure? Cat might get angry.
No,
What?
he's last now.
What?
Oh right, he is last. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I find a
again,
pheasant.
You're
Basically,
still on the high
you
road.
wake up and you stay awake. So.
Yeah, so I mean, Leah this whole time and has been kind of as you go foraging, as the rest of you kind of keep watch and tend to your own business. So you've been pretty well fed on rabbits and a deer now and then, berries and such. As kind of night falls, now that you're kind of slowly moving more into the deeper parts of the trail, less traveled, you start to hear more, and the animals kind of move closer to the trail here, but no one disturbs your camp again. You guys are going straight to Agatha's, right?
Yep.
All right. So as you kind of come to the bend in the road where you could turn off to Phandelver, you hear kind of coming out of the this part here is kind of lightly wooded. It's not the woods, but it's still lightly wooded. Kind of all of a sudden you hear a crashing sound coming towards you, and as you turn, you see an ogre crashing through the trees towards you.
Does it notice us?
It does, and it seems to be heading directly towards you guys.
Okay, I say,
Can we
go away, ogre! Go away!
What?
Can we
What was that?
take on- No, I'm just asking myself, really. Can we take on an ogre?
Roll for
You're
initiative.
considering fighting a fucking dragon. You're like, oh, can we take on an ogre? So
Okay.
fucking.
Nah, listen, Eve, don't worry about it. This is Chumpton. Don't worry. Go away, ogre! Go away. Just tell him go away. He'll leave. Get out of here!
I'm wondering. Eve wants to kill the dragon because it'll save people. I'm wondering if we could fight an ogre. Eve would probably just fight a fucking ogre. Now I'm calling myself Eve to fuck. Yeah, fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna pull out all the stops on this side. Well, yeah. Wait. Since we are not fighting the dragon anymore, can I fuck with my spells? Because I didn't do that while we were traveling. Nah,
yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna change to 1. Cause you know what? Fuck it. I'm not
Yeah, I
gonna.
didn't really give you a chance to do it if you wanted. Yeah, so you guys were kind of heading in this direction, which is east, and this ogre came out of the woodwork. There's not really any cover here. You're kind of on the road. He's burst through kind of the trees towards you guys. Ransom, you're up first, and because the ogre hasn't gone, you do have advantage.
A little far. I'm gonna whip out the crossbow.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that hits. The ogre kind of just blindly charging towards you. You can roll with advantage just to see if you get a crit.
So just roll again.
So just roll one more time. We'll take the damage from the first one though. Yeah, and then you can roll 2d6 as well as the 9.
What?
Actually, wait, no, sorry, fuck, that's my bad. You don't get sneak attack yet. Just the advantage.
Yeah, no one's near the ogre.
No, yeah, that's my bad. Sorry. Yeah, so you watch as the arrow kind of embeds itself in the ogre. He doesn't seem to slow down, but he keeps kind of charging towards you.
Wait, do I like -1 bolt every?
Yes, technically.
Oh my.
You don't have to though. I don't feel like we need to keep track of that shit. We'll just assume you have ammo. It's so cheap to like buy in town anyways that it wouldn't even like affect you. So don't worry about it. Just as long as you have a bucket of ammo for it.
A bucket.
Yeah.
Instead of a quiver, he has a bucket. He has to carry
Yeah.
a pail around.
Yeah.
Just always assume you restock when you hit a town.
Yeah. I mean, it would cost a couple silver if that. So.
Yeah, copper even, because it's just wood and metal.
Yeah. Evan, you're up.
Right. Oh, perfect. I can hit it from here, right?
What's your range?
Like.
What do you mean hit it? It's
Like,
30
kinda-
feet away.
Can I move up to here? Well, okay,
Yes, you
wait.
could hit it if you were standing in that square. You
Yeah,
could hit
because it's got like that little bit
Yep.
right there. But
it.
I can
It's
hit
considered to be in this square.
Okay.
so, yeah.
Let's see if my character dies today, guys. Do I hit?
Yep.
Okay. I can't also use Divine Smite here, right?
No, because it would cost another bonus action. You only have
Does
one.
it? It doesn't even say.
Unlimited
Oh,
bonus
Divine
action.
Smite is something else, isn't it? What is it? Let me
Yeah,
see.
Divine Smite is it's just like part of being a paladin. It's
Yeah, no, you can use up a spell slot.
okay, because that's what I'm thinking. I mean, it uses up a spell slot. Shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Would it be a bonus action or?
No.
So I'm using 2 spell
Just
slots
when
then
you
in
hit.
total.
Dang, he's glowing with power.
Basically,
I think ogres are a lot more powerful than they are.
Hey, I just want to see how bad I can fuck things up right now, because I'm gonna have a day of rest before I get to Agatha. So I'm like, fuck it, I'm putting out all the stops on this motherfucker.
That guy looks big. That guy wrecked trees. I can't wreck trees.
He's not a fiend, right?
No.
Alright, so it's 6 plus 1d6 plus 2d8, so... And it has to make a wisdom saving throw if it's not dead from that.
So it's 16?
It does 16 damage in total, yep.
Yeah, he doesn't even look phased.
Does he make his wisdom saving throw?
Holy shit, he does.
Oh my god, you're fucking with me. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Great, we're dead, boys.
Leah, you're up. So looking at the ogre, I mean, he's, he just took a pretty big hit, but it didn't even seem to slow his kind of charge towards you guys. And he doesn't seem to have reacted to the damage.
I told you to go away. You didn't go away. I'm gonna get mean. You fat. All right.
Well,
He seems to have taken that as a compliment.
That he's fat? I guess ogres are all about eating, right? Alright, so I want to use Tides of Chaos. Get an advantage. Firebolt.
Yeah, so it impacts directly in his big chest that's kind of jiggling as he's just running without abandon towards you guys, flailing his arms.
Do I get a sense of like how hurtful that was for him?
I mean, he didn't even it didn't slow him down. He seems to be fine. Like he's bleeding a little bit from some cuts, but he seems to be standing still.
Oh, he's too fat. He's too fat. Winston.
Winston.
So you watch as he brings to, like, at first glance it looks like he has a tree trunk, but you notice that it has been kind of carved into a large kind of club shape as he brings it down, and you bring your shield up to try to block it, but just the sheer power behind the blow kind of crushes you, almost like knocking you into the ground. You feel your ankles sting with the impact. You take 13 bludgeoning damage.
I swear to God, that thing made a fucking wisdom saving throw. God damn it.
I mean, it's less that he was like smart enough. It was more that he was just so dumb he didn't even like realize he should be afraid of you.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna first off cast Shield of Faith.
Okay.
Which gives +2 AC for everyone.
Wait, that bitch is immune to being frightened? Wait.
No.
Oh, okay. That's what I
He
took
made the
from what you
save.
said. I was
He
like,
made
what
the
the
save.
fuck? Ogres can be scared. Never mind.
Yep.
With Arge.
Pick.
Seeing if you can elite.
Let's say pick a squishy. Someone squishier than me.
Well, I don't know. I mean, you're already taking hits, and you're going to be the main tank for this fight, I guess.
Who knows? That motherfucker might just walk right by me.
Okay, but I would assume his movement isn't that fucking great.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, that's what? Like, nearly 40 feet, and he's like that fucking big? I don't know. And then I cast Spiritual Weapon.
Sorry, you cast it on yourself, right? Or on...
I cast it on Evan.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Alright, so I get +2 to my AC?
Yeah.
Cool,
And then
so I
there's
have
a Spiritual Weapon that's going to go next to Evan.
Okay. 1 second.
I'm moving up a little bit, by the way.
What shape is the weapon in?
It is a sword. And then that's obviously going to attack.
So 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Yeah. Well, I already...
If it hits. Yeah, which it did.
Yeah, so it is 11.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, so the sword kind of swings out and impacts the ogre, and you can see a cut, pretty deep cut open up as the holy energy kind of forces the blade into him. Ransom, you're up.
Oh no.
Yeah, so no, yeah, the quarrel isn't enough to pierce the skin from this distance, and it just kind of spins off. Evan, you're up.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my Channel Divinity. Now I get advantage. And I'm also gonna use my last spell slot to use Divine Smite.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's a massive blow. The ogre... the ogre's definitely feeling it now, but he's still standing.
Fireball. Yeah. Yes. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed.
Yeah, and you can see this time he kind of reacts to it. The last time he almost didn't even react, but this time he did feel it. Still standing, but breathing heavier, and his run has stopped. He's not.
Yeah.
He doesn't look scared, but he does look. Yeah. So now
I'm gonna
he's
help you
going
burn
to-
that fat off.
Oh shit!
Never mind. I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry.
You can make your attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Oh, it's 11.
Doesn't hit.
Wow.
So yeah, you're not able to swing out as he does move, but your flying. Does your flying sword make your spiritual
don't
weapon make an attack of
believe so.
opportunity? I don't think it does. Okay, Leah. So he brings his massive club down in your direction, and you feel the wind knocked out of you as you're knocked back, and you take 13 bludgeoning damage.
Dang, what do you roll?
22.
Oh.
Damn, son.
You said
He is-
13 damage?
He is very strong, and quite fast for someone of his size.
Fucking ogre coming out of the fucking blue. Oh.
Leah is
Dangerous world, man.
surprised.
I mean,
Yeah,
you got hit by goblins pretty much in this exact same spot last
There
time.
we go. Oh, I
Yeah.
did it correctly.
There you go.
I'll be
Yeah.
back.
Arj, you're up.
Okay, I need you to help me with this because
Alright.
I mean, as much as I want to fucking cheese the shit out of this, I just want to make sure that I'm right. So, spiritual weapon says there's a line, and it says as a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against the creature.
Mhm.
Okay, so if I move it, attack, can I then attack again?
Not with the weapon, but you can use your action on the turn. Yes.
Can you move the spiritual weapon there, please? And then I'm gonna hit it, so I'll just.
Oh, you are you?
You're going to hit it, huh?
He's not gonna hit it though. Yeah, the sword just isn't able to. The force isn't enough to kind of compel it that distance and also make a strong enough attack to pierce the giant's skin.
Okay,
But you do
sweet.
still have your action.
I'm gonna use my. Never mind. There goes my fucking melee attack rolls again.
In D&D, Longsword uses you.
I mean, nothing bad happens, but you're not able to hit him. He's too nimble for you as he dances out of the way.
Yeah.
Does a little
Wow.
I
pirouette.
don't know why my fucking rolls on
What? He does a pirouette.
What do you
Yeah.
mean you rolled a natural 20 today?
Everyone-
Ransom.
That was on a spell attack.
Oh yeah, your melee.
The
is
gods
like-
are trying to tell you something.
Just be a spellcaster.
All right, and you can roll your sneak attack.
Hit him in the nuts.
You can roll another one. Yeah.
Oh my
Holy
god.
moly.
At least you got your natural ones out of the way.
He is looking quite rough, but he is still standing. Evander, by the
I'm
power
gonna
of
run
Grey
at his
Castle,
ass. And no, because I don't have any spikes left.
he's gonna use his spin attack.
I'm gonna.
Everybody
What?
within 5 feet of him takes 30 damage.
Oh, this guy? He
Yeah.
might have some shit like that.
not
Oh yeah, I
smart
still
enough
have
for that shit.
advantage. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and with that blow, the ogre crumples to the ground and lets out just a gurgle as he dies.
Awesome.
Now it's all nice again.
Was that?
Boy.
That was like during our travels, right?
Yeah, you guys got halfway. Now, as you continue along, that was kind of your lunch break.
Leah eats the ogre.
Sure, make a Constitution check.
I'm guessing there was no loot with the ogre.
No,
It was
he didn't
naked.
have any. You could pat him down, but all
You
you're gonna
found a
find is an ogre
loincloth.
dick. All you're gonna find is an ogre dick under there, and nobody wants that.
Oh, maybe there's some rare mushrooms between his cheeks.
Well, Leah managed to pick something out of his toes and eat it, and she seems to be fine, but everyone else
Why
is
would I
thoroughly
pick something out of his
disgusted.
toes? I wanted to carve, spit roast.
Ew.
Actually, Could I take like a tooth?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I got an
It'll
ogre
weigh
tooth.
it'll weigh about 3 pounds, but it'll be small enough to kind of. I'm assuming you're taking like one of the bigger kind of fangs because they kind of have like.
I just
two
want a
bigger-
trophy. I just want to be like, look, this
Yeah.
is from an ogre I slew.
Yeah,
Screw this stupid elk horn. I got an ogre tooth.
yeah. Oops. Yeah. So then you guys continue on your travels.
Do we get any XP?
Yes, you do.
1,000. 1,000?
Let me see.
1,000?
Totally 1,000.
Fuck. What is it? Where is it?
Totally.
I'm so
1,000.
unprepared.
Damn it, Jorsar.
That's actually a lot of XP. Holy shit.
Is it 1,000?
It's 100 each.
Oh, okay. For sure.
Okay.
Just send an ogre every long rest, and I think we might level up.
I don't pick this shit, dude.
You
It's
should just
whatever's
send an
wandering around.
ogre every long rest.
Could we have gone something worse than that?
Yeah. probably.
I mean,
Is there a worse encounter than an ogre?
or at our current level, like if
Worse
you
for
say
us.
You roll for it, right?
I do roll for it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying like. was
The
there-
ogre
I mean, if you
is-
don't want to say anything, then that's fine.
I mean, you guys would know that the ogre is, they're pretty formidable foes. You don't know what's around, but it's not the worst. It's up there, probably third or fourth
Yeah.
of things that could come out of the woods and hit.
Is there
you.
anything in your roll table that we should definitely run the fuck away from, kind of deal? Like
I
you
can't
have
tell you that.
no
I don't know.
chance. No, like 0 fucking chance. Like you're fucking dead.
You guys tell me. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
That's the kind of thing I would never tell you.
Yeah.
That you
You're
have
right.
to decide to run.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't want
gonna-
to. I don't want to
Yeah.
be like, yeah, there is a sphinx, but like,
Yeah.
just
No,
like, you could die. Well, you could always
It's-
die. You could always just roll like shit.
it's fair, but there's stuff that maybe you
It's a
should.
challenge.
You have to take. You have to be smart. You can't just smash your face onto.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, so you guys make it to a spot where you can kind of camp. You're now farther north on the Triboar Trail than you've ever been before. So this is all unfamiliar territory to you. But you do see kind of the hills where some destinations were pointed out to you to your east. The kind of the plains you're in now kind of turn into some rolling foothills before they lead into the mountains. They kind of border Phandelver to the south, the Sword Mountains. You're able to make camp. Other than the sounds of some birds, nothing disturbs your sleep at night. Lee is able to rustle up a pretty big feast. She manages to catch a couple deer. Ransom finds another really cool rock.
The
But,
fuck are these?
What's with you and his rocks?
These rocks are actually gemstones.
No,
Technically
they're
a
just
rock.
cool-looking rocks. You never been like wandering around, like found like a sick-looking rock? That's just what it is. It's nothing.
Yeah,
but-
not with faces on them.
Well, it's not a
Grinning at me.
face. It just kind of looks like a face. But
Is this story relevant?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all.
It's just like,
Yeah, it's just a dope rock.
It's dope.
Just a
It's dope. It's
rock.
dope. It's dope.
Dope dog. Yeah, so I mean, a pretty uneventful night. You awake with the sun. I'm assuming set out for Agatha's lair again.
Yep.
That was very non-committal.
Yep.
All right,
Bow
Yeah,
gentle.
you make it into Conyberry is a
Oh,
tiny
yeah,
town.
gentle.
Even compared to Phandelver, there couldn't be more than maybe like 30 people literally that live in Conyberry. Farmers, stuff like that. This area has been devastated by roving bands of orcs, and there's really nothing of interest for you in Conyberry that you can see in your quick walk by. But you do eventually, kind of following the instructions of Sister Garle, her directions, you do finally make your way to the area that Agatha's rumored to be in. The forest, as you kind of starts to grow darker as you wind deeper into the trees. You notice some heavy vines thick layers of moss draping off the branches, and the air here is noticeably colder than it was in the village you just passed through. As you come around a bend in the trail, you see a screen made of branches and trees close together, kind of woven into a dome-like shelter, and you see a low doorway that leads inside. And this matches the description of Agatha's lair.
So we're right in front of the lair?
Yep. So
Okay.
it's just like it's imagine an igloo but made of branches, because I'm Canadian and I can picture an igloo perfectly. But basically,
no
just
one
like
else has seen a fucking picture of an igloo.
well, I that's just why I jumped to that, and then I was like, oh, they might not. But yeah, so it's
I
like
know
an
what
igloo just
is,
made of
because I'm-
Igloos are totally like triangles made out of stone, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So and you see a small low doorway. You can't see inside; it's quite dark. But
Is it open, or do I have to open
yeah,
something?
no, it's open. It's open. Well,
Um,
it's not. Like the door is closed, but you can see it's like slightly ajar. It's not latched or anything.
Who has the comb, by the way? Or is
I
it
do.
just...
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Yeah,
that's
Leah
correct.
does, right? Okay,
Leah
cool.
has it. Yeah.
She's a banshee, right?
Yep.
Knock twice and say her name.
Is that how that works?
Honestly, like I have no fucking clue.
On,
So
Yeah,
on
we
the
didn't-
first knock, the door kind of swings open, and because it's woven branches, the knock doesn't make any noise. But
Oh.
the door swings open, and you're able to see inside, and you see a home of sorts, kind of inside the dome, sparsely furnished, a couple chests, some shelves, a table, a reclined couch, all of it old, very old, and Leah is able to tell that it's elven craft.
okay.
We didn't ask Sister Yarley anything about how to deal with a banshee, did we? We just went, okay, cool, we'll
Well,
go.
we know that she wants like this comb.
Probably.
Giving it to Agatha would help us get the information about the spell book. That it's bow gentles.
But we don't. But we don't know like what to do if things go south.
Nope. So I'm gonna go ahead and like as it swings open, I'll be like, Agatha, are you around?
No response.
I don't know if we should whip out the comb now or just wait.
I mean,
You guys are still just standing outside.
how big is
You're
it?
just
How
looking
big is
in,
this
so-
spot? How big is this space?
I mean, it's big enough for it's a home. It's large enough for the four of you to stand inside comfortably.
Okay.
There's a bed, a desk, like picture like a bedroom sized essentially.
So he called out Agatha. No answer. I've got a comb. Ransom's got a rock.
2 rocks now.
He's got 2 rocks.
Actually, can you add those to your inventory? No, I'm kidding.
Oh well, Leah just goes.
Okay.
Just as a raspberry, like, oh, she's not here. I don't know. Let's go home.
No. I'm gonna walk in slowly, like a foot at a time, like very
Sure.
slowly, and I'm gonna keep just kind of trying to call out like Agatha, hello.
Yeah, so you
Agatha.
enter. Nothing immediately happens.
That seems like a bad idea.
Looking around, you get a better view. Clearly, it's like it's weird because it has all the appearances of being lived in, but there's no signs of like physical interaction. Like,
Okay.
and just kind of after a couple minutes of nothing happening, the air grows really cold, and suddenly a powerful feeling of dread kind of grips you, and you see directly in front of you a cold, pale flicker in the air that rapidly takes the form of a female elf. Her hair and robes are waving in a breeze that you don't feel on your face at all. And she may have been beautiful once, but you can see a hateful expression twisting her face now, and she looks you dead in the eyes, and this feeling of dread seems to grow in your chest, and she just says, "Foolish mortals, what do you want here? Do you not know it is death to seek me out?"
No.
We brought you something. I'm gonna look over to Leah.
All right, I stride up. All right next to Eve. But like,
And
Hey!
as you enter, you feel the same feeling of dread.
Oh, I thought they were in here with me.
did you say
they might
is
have
it
been, but-
dread or is it like does it feel like a cold wind or is it like the emotion dread welling within me?
It's like, oh shit, we gonna
there-
die, bro.
It is the feeling that like the Grim Reaper has his hand on your shoulder. Just a feeling of just terror.
All right, so I feel that as soon as I cross the threshold, right?
Not one that causes you to run, but one that just makes you feel very uneasy. And the wind is you can see her hair and her dress kind of blowing in a wind, but the air in the room is totally still.
So that's the feeling I get as soon as I cross the threshold, right?
Yeah, kind of just as
I
you
step
enter
right
her
back
presence.
out. I step
The
right
feeling
back out.
doesn't fade as you step out.
I stand right outside, look at the threshold a little bit, going like, "What the fuck?" And I look back up. I'm like, "I got a comb."
Still
want a
glaring
comb?
at you, Soul. She just snarls, and she asks you again in exactly the same words. What do you want here?
I said I got a comb.
To give you a silver comb that Leah, if you would please bring it over here.
Yeah, I'm not. That
exchange.
seems like a good idea. That house is not good.
Hand it to me.
All right, a mage hand the comb over.
Okay.
All right. When she sees the comb, her face still contorted in kind of this hateful expression softens, but not enough to be like a comforting face. It's still,
Right.
but you can see what looks to be a smile, but like a cold smile, and she says, "Very well. I know that you seek many, many things. Ask me one
many.
question, and I will give you an answer."
Oh snap! That sounds like a trick. What if we ask her what all of her secrets are? I didn't ask that. I'm asking Eve. What if we ask her that?
Yeah, she says you can ask me anything, and her eyes are now kind of fixed on the comb.
Eve,
Well,
does that seem like a good idea?
Hey, it doesn't guarantee that she has an answer to the question. So,
Well,
Well,
what is
she said she
We
would
should
give you an answer.
ask how to deal with the dragon.
what about the book?
Yeah,
that we're
what about
supposed to
that
get
book?
early?
That's the quest. What if the book helps?
We're
us
just
with the
gonna like,
dragon?
nah, fuck it, bitch. Like,
I mean, if you think she knows what fucking about the fucking book, then
that's what
As-
we were sent here for.
So we're not
Sister
gonna gamble on a
Garrett.
big question.
Sorcerers, Leah, you know that beings such as this one are quite powerful, and the only reason that they don't cause more trouble is because they really just don't give a fuck. Like, she is almost all of them are very capable diviners, though, and able to, if they don't already know it, seek out information to answer almost any question any mortal could seek to ask.
I mean, we came here for that book.
Yeah, but
So,
I don't. Did Yarley say she has the book? I think she said that she
Yes.
knows where the book is.
Sister Garrett.
I thought she said she knows where the book is, not that she actually has it.
Finding a spell book that Agatha the
finding.
Banshee may know about.
Yeah,
if we give
exactly,
Agatha the
know
comb,
about.
she would tell us. Okay, so my question could be, how do we acquire Bo Gentle's spell book? And she could tell us.
Yeah, but what if we?
While you're
what if we
discussing
go
all this,
big?
Agatha's just kind of smiling and watching these people.
These stupid mortals.
Well, no, just like,
She
you know,
knows
she's
about
clearly
the
entertained.
book.
She's clearly entertained.
This was
But
our
you don't-
purpose in coming here.
We're like
so-
children to her.
And according to what Sister Garrett thinks, Agatha here has the book.
Yeah, but that
Bro.
if she has the
Yeah.
book, then the question doesn't do anything as far as the book goes. Because
I mean,
if we ask her, "Do you have the book?" then it's like, okay, now we know she has
No,
the book.
I'm not
she'll tell
asking
us.
her if she has the book. My question would be, what can we do to acquire the book?
All right, but what if we go? But I'm saying, why can't we go big though, and just ask for her like all her knowledge, just like tell us everything we want to know.
Because that's
You know, it's like trying to it's kind of like trying to cheat the genie wish.
yeah.
It's one
trying to
question.
get
So
run.
well, right?
Huh?
Which always goes super well, right? In every
Yeah.
movie I've ever seen.
Yeah,
They
but
always
yeah,
beat the
except,
genie.
Yeah, except she's not actually a genie. It's just we only have one question, so it's like trying to squeeze as much out of one question as possible. Oh well, that's my question. If Eve doesn't feel comfortable risking it all, I don't care that much.
Like,
You just want to ask about a book? Go ahead.
honestly,
Arch
though,
care?
like, tell us about everything you know. We could sit here for an eternity while she divines everything.
Technically, that's not a question.
Yeah, that's the other thing. We
Whoa.
gotta word it as a question.
What are all of your secrets? Is like Okay, well, you've got a century and a half to this, and I got you.
I've got a mole on my left butt cheek. I got another mole on my right toe. Okay, that's enough about the moles. No, listen, all my secrets. I got another mole under my elbow.
So what do you guys want to do?
Arj, you got any, or Arj and Amir?
I mean, apart from wanting to go the fuck to bed, I'm trying to think. I don't know. I guess we should just fucking ask about the book and be done with this shit. To be honest, like, what else? Like, I don't know. We came here. We got told specifically. Oh, she won't know about the fucking book. Okay, we'll ask about the book. I don't know. I don't know why this is such fucking difficult. Like, what else? Tell me the greatest land of gold. I don't fucking know. Just ask her about the book. Say, do you know about this book? Okay,
Cool.
great. Nice one.
Sure, book?
Nice one, guys. Book.
I'm
Fine,
for
wait.
both.
sure.
She's waiting for Soul to ask the question. So
Right.
Meep.
I'm gonna look over. Grab the comb as I'm. Well, first off, do you want me to put this anywhere, like on the table?
she just kind of motions to there's a little side table by the bed.
Okay, I'm gonna lay it on the table. How can we acquire Bojentle's spell book?
She pauses for a moment. She looks kind of surprised almost, but she turns and she looks you in the eye and she says, I was in possession of such a book at one time. I traded it to a necromancer named Cernoth from the city of Erebor more than 100 years ago. I do not know what happened to it after that. And with that, she disappears.
What the fuck?
I mean, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we could
Erebor
see.
from where?
But
Does anyone have any idea where Erebor is?
No. It's this very far away city.
Eve. This is why I said we could have gone with the big question. We basically got nothing out of that. She took the comb with her, right? She didn't just leave it on the table.
As you turn to see that the comb's gone.
Right. Yeah,
You
did
didn't
you
see her reach for it, but it's
did,
gone.
Alright.
did Yarla tell us what the comb was for? Was it like make her young or
It
something?
was literally just to exchange for information about the book.
Yeah, but
You can
why
all
would-
have 50 XP, by the way.
I get the feeling she doesn't care about her house. I get the feeling we should check out her house.
I guess we should steal some shit.
Sure,
I'm
make a
gonna-
perception check.
I'm walking out. I'm not gonna steal from a banshee.
Yeah, I mean, looking around, you see a couple chests, but as you go to open them, your hands go right through the chests.
Leah sees this and starts laughing.
And kind of as this happens, all of you weren't aware of it at first, but now you realize that everything in this room is an illusion. It's actually empty.
Ooh.
Even the table you put the comb on.
Eve! The fuck, Eve?
What?
How'd you make that comb float above something that doesn't exist?
Ask Agatha.
You're the one
you
that put
do
it on the
that?
table. It was you. You did. Well, that was a waste of time. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Off we go to Phandelver.
All right.
Well,
we can
Wait,
pick
what about
this up next time.
Conyberry? What about
Well, yeah.
Conyberry?
What time is it? Oh yeah, it's like 5:30.
We can pick it up next time as you guys kind of walk out of the lair, because I know Cat
Well,
needs to get to bed.
yeah.
He's got work and stuff. So
We walked right through Conyberry. It's got nothing of interest for us. apparently.
Conyberry is essentially a ruined town.
Oh.
There's like a couple huts and stuff. No shops or
Is
anything.
there
like that.
are there dudes in these huts?
Maybe like a couple, like a dozen people.
I
live
probably
there.
know these dudes from my Outlander days.
They would have been pretty recent. A band of hobgoblins rampaged through the town and destroyed it about a year ago.